The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. And buenos dias, buenos dias, buenos dias. It's the official live fight reaction extravaganza for Naoya the Monster Inoue versus Nonito Donaire. This is the rematch. You know, big, massive fight. To my left, we have a man that really needs an introduction, for he is known the world over. It's the one, it's the only, it's Pops.
Yeah, good morning to all of you that are here with us. We're here to talk some boxing, and today is better than coffee, better than what I'm drinking. Let's go.
Yeah, so listen, man. This is pretty damn early. I'm not much of a morning person. I didn't know if I was gonna get up for this one, but I like I said on Twitter earlier, you know, the best way to get up for Inoue versus Donaire is to not even go to sleep. So I haven't slept since the last time you guys saw me. I was busy editing other videos. So we're here now, making the do what it do.
Yeah. Make
sure you guys smash that like button if you're watching right now. And if you're watching the playback, smash the like button as well, as that will help the channel greatly. You know, it's 6:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Linda. Linda says, salute the True School in the chat. Michael Manning says, here we go. That's right, Michael. We here.
We do what it do.
We're wide awake. Not really sure how long it's the fight, Quincy, but right now, as we speak, we got Naoya Monster Inoue's brother, the very talented, not as hard punching, but very talented Takuma Inoue, and he's taking on a 28-8 opponent.
He just moved up to this weight class.
He just moved up, so you know this is my first time seeing Takuma Inoue since he lost to Nonito Donaire a couple years ago on the undercard of the Monster versus Donaire, the first fight. So, you know, looking for big things from him. But look, this is a big day in boxing, guys, because this is in fact the rematch of the 2019 Fight of the Year. You know, a lot of questions going into the fight. You know, well, can Donaire continue to find the fountain of youth and do it again and score what many believe will be the biggest win of his career? You know, there's that. You know. You also got the fact that, you know, the Monster Inoue, he hasn't really had his career go his way since it hasn't taken off to the level it probably should have since he beat Donaire the first fight. So now it's a chance for him to kind of like reignite his career and remind the world of why he is one of the best pound fighters in the world, if you know what I mean. So we're here to cover it all.
And for Donaire, 42, whatever he is, I'm sorry, the restricted record, he's been around. You could say he's the he's not a spring chicken, but he fights like a real rooster. He's been fighting. He's been getting knockouts. He's been doing his thing that people probably discredited him a few years ago because they thought of his age and him getting old. I think him coming to this fight, I think he's a bigger fighter. I think he's the only one that probably give Inoue the fight of his life, like the last time, and probably even beat him as big as he is.
Yeah.
I also will say that he's got he also got his legs not there like they used to be. If Inoue goes to that body and breaks that body down, it could be real early for Donaire.
Shout out to my man Sean Newton, OG here on YouTube. He says the Monster's brother is sharp, and he is. Yeah, I don't know if this is your first time watching him, Sean, but I had a chance to watch him the last time when he fought the former WBC champion Nonito Donaire, and I thought that was a very close fight. I think, you know, he just didn't have that punch power to get him over the hump in that fight, but he showed really good skills. Now, this is my first look at Takuma Inoue at 122. I haven't really seen him at 122. The last time I saw him, he was at 118, but he looks a lot stronger. He looks a little bit quicker, and he just looks more comfortable at this weight. I like him.
He does. He was a lot comfortable the last fight we seen him, for sure. And I think maybe that's what sometimes boxers got to do. They got to make changes where they feel comfortable. Right? Maybe 122 is where he wants to be at. Yeah.
So yeah, for those of you who want to know where the hell exactly you are on the card, because right now the main event isn't on. We got the Monster Inoue's brother, Takuma Inoue. He's in the third round, and man, double uppercut, straight right hand. Oh my God!
Who got better?
With the double uppercut, triple left hook. Woo! Oh my God!
Man, he maybe this is the weight.
Woo!
The body. He didn't fight like that in his last fight.
I'm gonna tell you this. I was a little tired before this live, but he waking me right up.
Yeah, he wasn't fighting like that in the last fight.
Maybe he has more energy because he's not as drained
right.
The weight.
Wow,
good for him, man. Good.
I like what I see from him. And it's a 12-rounder?
Yes, it's 12 rounders. Right now we're in round 3. There's about 30 seconds left. Takuma Inoue right now is showing a lot of really good stuff right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I see him a lot sharper throwing his punches. I see him more aggressive, and it goes back to your point, Brendan. Sometimes boxers stay at a lower weight where they get drained out and they don't have the same energy, the same crisp punches. But right here, he's doing uppercuts. He's doing everything. He's more fluid.
He looks very fluid and very comfortable inside that pocket.
Yeah.
And there you have it, Takuma Inoue right now. If you ain't watching Takuma Inoue, you missing out. He's put on the show right now. He's doing shit I ain't never seen his brother do. I ain't never seen the monster throw. What was that? Let's see, double uppercut. One. Yeah, and then he came out and then boom, left hook.
He's throwing uppercuts.
So he did the uppercut, quarter pivot to the left, and then he landed a left hook, walking right into a left hook. So, hey, Takuma Inoue,
he looks much improved, and I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I would have told you, but I thought that when he fought last time, you say it was a pretty good fight. He fought. I think my problem that I have,
he barely lost.
Yeah, the problem that I have, I want to compare him to his brother, and I can't.
You can't do that.
Yeah, there's different levels of that. Fighters. But I will tell you this: he looks much improved tonight. I mean, this morning. It's still nighttime here, so yeah. So I like what I see from him. Maybe you got to stay at 122, and you see if you're comfortable. So yeah.
All right, so round 4, Takuma Inoue versus Furuhashi. You know, right now the guy looks sharp.
What's Haro at? You know about all these Japanese.
Ain't not watching this.
You know,
he's asleep. Oh. There you go, nice jab there from Takuma Inoue.
He looks good, Brandon.
And then he spins out and then lands a nice little power jab off the spin. He's even throwing the right hand with like more conviction.
To me, he looks like a more confident fighter.
Let's see. We're only in round 4. Let's see how his stamina holds up.
He's the type of guy that's dangerous until this fight is over. I don't care.
Nice right hand there by Furuhashi. Furuhashi still pressing forward. Still a very game opponent and very game competitor. Furuhashi with the straight right hand, left hook.
And watch the same thing you said, Brendan. It's only the 4th round. Let's see what he said that Furuhashi is very tough at the end.
Ooh, big left hook from Takuma Inoue.
He's got the Inoue bloodline there, boy.
Man, double left hook.
Yeah.
He just throwing these double left hooks like it's nothing. It's just like it's routine for him.
Yeah.
I love the doubling up of the left hooks from Takuma Inoue. Very, very sharp, precise stuff from him so far. Shout out to all 8 of you here.
Get out the way. Get out of there.
Shout out to all 8 of you here. Make sure you guys smash that like button so we can get more people in here.
Yeah. He's gotten a lot better by now. I don't know if he changed his trainer or whatever, but he just
nice in the weight class.
Because they sound heavy. I know that can be deceiving sometimes, but I'm looking at the face of Furuhashi and something is marking that face up, and I think it's the face of Inoue.
Yeah, it's a double punch. You know what I like about Inoue? When he holds, he already turns around against the ropes.
He's always trying to turn him.
Yeah. So I like that.
There you go. Good left hook there by Furuhashi.
Yeah.
Punches properly and he just sets everything up perfectly off.
Look at the uppercut.
Nice uppercut on the inside. Oh, and then a left hook to the body there from Takuma Inoue.
I'm his brother, baby.
Furuhashi throws a right hand that grazes Inoue. Inoue ties him up.
It's probably a smart fight, though. I like what I see from Inoue.
Last 30 seconds here, round 4.
Wow, I like him in the middle ring. I like fighters that keep the fight in the middle of the ring. Well, now he's pushing back. I'm saying.
There you go. Nice jab there from Inoue. Nice left hook by Furuhashi. And Furuhashi has him on the ropes.
But he's missing too.
Probably his best round of the fight so far.
Yeah, Furuhashi doing a really good job. When he pushes Takuma Inoue back to the rope, he's having a whole truckload of success.
Yeah, but shout out to Inoue. Inoue slipped a couple times, slipped in front of him, slipped around. I like what I like from Inoue.
Shout out to all 8 of you here. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Let me know what city, what state. What I know it's morning. I know a lot of people are just waking up.
Yeah.
You know, So let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what city, what state, what continent, all that good stuff down below. And right now, Takuma Inoue, second fight at 122.
Yeah.
Looking very quick, looking very sharp, very agile.
Very confident.
Very, very confident.
And his punches are fluid.
I think he needs to make sure that Furuhashi doesn't close the gap on him, because if he keeps allowing his opponent Furuhashi to set his feet to punch him, he's gonna have a very tough fight on his hands.
We mean we get him against the ropes or get him cornered.
Yeah.
But he's been slipping around that too.
No, he didn't know. He was there for way too long. A little too long.
Yeah.
I don't think it was enough to win the round, but I think it was enough to get Inoue's attention and to let him.
All right, so you go round number 5 between Inoue and Furuhashi.
The numbers bear it out. 12 power punches landed last round. That's
Takuma Inoue touching him with the little jab, circling to his right.
Oh, fine. You're right. You better get away from there.
And now Furuhashi's closed that gap again. He's got Inoue on the ropes.
No, get away from there. Jesus.
Thus far, Inoue is getting away with drifting to the corners and drifting to the ropes.
Oh, man. So Inoue misses an uppercut, and Furuhashi counters him with the right hand to the body. And Furuhashi said, fuck the boxing stuff. We're gonna make this a straight dog fight.
Well, he is 28-2. Oh, he tried to keep up.
So nice jab there from Inoue.
Yeah.
Good jab by Furuhashi. And now
away from the ropes.
Furuhashi has him right on the ropes. And Takashi Inoue with the triple uppercut.
Get away from there. I don't know how you say that in Japanese. Nice.
Yeah, Furuhashi is very durable. I mean, none of these punches that Inoue have landed, for as sharp as they've been, they don't seem to be having much of an effect on him as far as stopping him in his tracks and discouraging him.
Okay.
Nice jab again by Takuma Inoue. And then another one.
He needs to throw a little jab to get out away from the ropes. Nice uppercut.
There you go. There you go. Good left hook again from Furuhashi.
And he has the IQ.
Oh, I like that.
Another uppercut from Inoue.
Then he slips. I like that.
And then Inoue bounced on his toes.
Are you saying it's not affecting Furuhashi?
Oh, right. Oh, right hand. Left hook.
Yeah.
Furuhashi getting his head bounced everywhere by Takuma Inoue. When they're in the middle of that ring and Furuhashi don't got him on the ropes, Takashi Inoue is dominating the fight. But okay, a good body shot there from Furuhashi, and then a right hand up top to finish the combination.
Yeah, he don't look like he got power either. Get out of there, Inoue.
Nice left hook by Inoue.
You're doing a great job on that cut, Dre.
Keeping it a non-story thus far in this fight.
There you go, another uppercut from Furuhashi.
He's got a lot of problems on his hands in Inoue, and he doesn't need a cut to hamper him any more than he's already.
Oh, Inoue cut?
Shosei Nida is the cut man for Naoya Furuhashi.
Oh, Furuhashi.
There you go, nice uppercut again from Inoue. Man, Takuma Inoue with the 3-piece down the middle, and then Furuhashi closes the gap and lands an uppercut of his own. So really good competitive scrap so far between the two.
For sure.
Shout out to everyone here. Give your predictions down below. What you guys think of who you guys got in the main event. Let me know who you guys got in the main event. Boy BT, Brennan Taylor, the untouchable True School Sports Empire. How many more fights the main event? I have no clue. Probably 2 or 3, but I'm not sure. But I'll let you know when the main event starts. Just keep it locked. Keep it locked here.
Is that too long?
I think it's just right. I mean, you would love for those guys to run it right back from a fan standpoint and selfishly, but both fighters took a lot of punishment. They went their separate routes, and they naturally came back together. And I think it's going to be another great fight.
You talking about a rematch?
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no damn rematch. Hope not.
They're talking about Donaire Rematch.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is gonna be a good fight here. I'm trying to tell you. I got Inoue gonna win. Let me go back to here. Here we go. Round
All right, so we go midway point of the fight.
Yeah.
Takuma Inoue versus Furuhashi.
Inoue taking on Naoya Furuhashi. Bernardo Suna alongside Hall of Famer Andre Ward.
This is one of those.
There you go. Nice uppercut from Furuhashi.
That you're dominating, but it's not easy.
Keep that fight in the middle of the ring.
There you go. Up. He whips an uppercut that bashes the head of Furuhashi.
Yeah. Another one. Oh.
That's how you get the attention.
And you gotta love the punch accuracy and the punch volume of Inoue. He's not the kind to throw one single shot and try to rely on some power. No. This guy's gonna throw 2, 3, 4 if need be.
Yeah, and I mean those nice uppercuts I like.
Saw it with Nonito Donaire against Naoya Inoue in the first fight.
Nice uppercuts.
Furuhashi's starting to make a bit of a mistake. He's starting to square up on the inside a little bit. So if you're Inoue, you're gonna have a chance to really take advantage of this mistake. Andre, what's good, champ? How you living?
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everybody here. All 10 of you guys.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys smash that like button so more people can come in and view the live with us.
I just don't like him staying in the ropes, in the corner. I don't like staying in the corner, ropes or the corner.
Yeah, he's not staying long enough. So he's starting to stay there. Like when he's there, he's not there as long as he was earlier.
Right.
There you go, uppercut, left hook, uppercut by Takuma Inoue, and then a good jab off that back foot. And you're seeing those back foot boxing skills. You're seeing a lot what you saw in the Nordino Bali fight. Takuma Inoue, he's fighting in the pocket a lot more now. But you're seeing what he's normally good at, which is the back foot skills.
Furuhashi is taking full advantage.
There you go. Oh my God. Double uppercut again, and that double uppercut, it's a regular part of his game right now, and it's working.
Is punching himself.
True School always showing love to the lower weight class. Much respect, champ. I mean, it's where the real killers reside. It's where we don't got to worry about bullshit A-side diva bitch boy politics like bitch ass fights like Crawford and Spence.
Hell no, I know you didn't go there with that.
Fuck that fight.
Back to this.
Anyway, much love to the lower weight classes. Anyway, I love the lower weight classes. These guys are all dogs.
They fight. They're not trying to back down and dance.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, triple uppercut again from Takuma Inoue. So Takuma Inoue and the triple uppercuts, he's got him working right now. He's got him working right now.
I like that. I like what I see from Takuma Inoue.
It's a gift from God. And I'm not even a religious man, but that power comes someplace from deep inside. Either you have it or you don't.
They got some actor.
Yeah.
Hey, do any of y'all know who Danny Lee Clark is? Because wherever the hell he is, he's talking about Inoue's power. That power is a gift from God. And I'm not even a religious man.
Another fool right here.
Workouts, they can't put people down like that. To have power in your hands like that, it's relegated.
You would swear that would be a Japanese
They
guy doing it.
do a good job
of
gassing up Inoue.
Yeah. But I'm saying you would think that a Japanese guy would say you're doing that, not an American.
See it inside the ring with
Inoue,
a younger brother of Naoya Inoue, who is a fighter who's got the same skill set, Dre, but not the same.
All right, so round number 7 of Takashi Furuhara versus Takuma Inoue. It's your boy BT, the untouchable True School Sports, live in the AM for the real killers, the lower weight classes.
This is that real coffee right here.
That gets me excited to see him.
Yeah, so far, Takuma Inoue has thrown 185 punches, landing 94 of them. So he's landing about 50% of his punches. So, we're never going to get Furuhashi confused with Pernell Whitaker or Floyd.
No.
He's there to be hit.
To the head first and down, bringing it downstairs.
Ooh, nice, sharp one, straight right hand, left hook by Takuma Inoue. And Takuma Inoue, I think he's found a good rhythm in this fight. He's made some minor adjustments, and he's in full control. It's really his fight to lose.
Yeah, because I think technically, if he wins 7 of the 12 rounds, you technically won the fight unless he gets knocked out.
Yeah. Oh my God, good body shot by Furuhashi.
Yeah.
And you're seeing Takuma Inoue. He's using that little shoulder roll to block the punches on the ropes and looking to catch and counter.
He seems to be comfortable fighting from his back foot too.
Yep.
I like it the way that it's always been. I want to be able to try to sense and feel where I'm at and that helps me to stay focused. I
What
think
happened?
knowing what the score is in the middle of a fight can be a distraction for me, but maybe not for some other guys.
Wait, do they have open scoring?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Andre says the main event is next. Is it really? Oh shit. So there you go. There's your answer. We're asked earlier about when the main event is. There's your answer. The Monster versus Donaire is in fact next. For those of you wondering.
Yeah.
Boxing 504. What's up, guys? Big fan of the channel. Keep it up. We appreciate
Thank you.
great people like yourself. We're good. You know, waking up, watching Donaire versus Inoue, and watching Takuma Inoue right now, and just getting ready for fireworks.
I love this right here, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like to see. I think he's improved a lot, but like you say, he's more comfortable at the weight class.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I think he's doing a lot of the same things he did when he fought Ubali. Yeah, he's
not weight trained. That's what
he's not weight trained, and he's a little faster. He got more zap behind those punches.
Yeah. It makes a difference, huh? When you're your natural weight.
Good body shot by Furuhashi, and then left hook by Takuma Inoue. The Takuma Inoue left hook, the Takuma Inoue uppercut. Yeah. He's got it going right now. Furuhashi though, not deterred, not discouraged.
Nope.
Trying to push him back into the rope as much as possible.
That's what they do when the Inoue lowers himself down like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Catch him.
Yeah. There you go. Left hook again by Furuhashi.
Really impressed by Takuma Inoue's variety of punching. He's not predictable at all.
You know he wanted to do the uppercut?
He's going to turn it into a short left.
What is it? Eubank.
Punish you with uppercut.
Oh, Eubank, really?
You know when Eubank throws that up?
Yeah, he loves uppercuts.
Yeah, uppercut. That reminds me of. He doesn't just throw it one time. He just goes boom, boom.
He's shots. He's setting shots up. He's predictable, even though he's fundamentally unpredictable, even though he's fundamentally.
Final predictions. I got the monster. I got Inoue beating Donaire. I think this time he's out there.
I'm with you with that one. The 8th round.
So yeah, so far Takuma Inoue fighting a very smart tactical fight. Doing his thing.
What he's been doing.
I like what like you said. When the fighter feels comfortable, when the fighter feels comfortable, you can go ahead and you see a difference.
Could teach.
Instead of being weight drained.
Primarily with that uppercut tonight, we see great defense right there on the ropes. He's breaking some rules. Good boxers are not supposed to have.
Shout out to everybody here. Give me your final predictions down below. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Take the time to subscribe. You know, the boy BT with Pops.
Drinking early morning coffee is called boxing.
Just that rolling up with those punches and letting them bounce off of your shoulder if they even make any contact. It's pretty impressive what Inoue is able to do in that close distance. A lot of guys.
All right, so round 8, Takuma Inoue versus Furuhashi.
He's got great reflexes even when he's really in close.
Rio says he's got a feeling that this fight's going to be brutal. It could be. It could be a very, very, very brutal fight. You know,
for who? Donaire?
You just never know from fight to fight when you're the age of a Donaire. Like, is this finally the fight where he gets old overnight? We've seen it happen so many times to so many great fighters. We hope it's not like that for Donaire because he's such a great guy, such a great warrior of the sport. But every father time catch up to every man. But hopefully for our sake, like we all got up early to watch this. Hopefully Father Time can chill the fuck out for at least one more fight.
Yeah,
and let Donaire be great.
Yeah, remind you that you're in a fight.
Good luck to him. Like I say, he's been around boxing for so long. I think he's a good ambassador for boxing. So I love to see the Flash and the Monster going at it. I can't wait to see what. I'm just gonna say Donaire's a little older. I think he's gonna tire out if the Monster goes to that body. It's the 8th or 9th round. He's out.
The 8th.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about this fight. Talking about.
Oh, you're saying?
Yeah.
You think he's gonna get stopped?
Yeah, I know he would take him out in the 8th or 9th round.
Furuhashi trying to do that.
For sure.
Gets Naoya up against the ropes.
Yeah, I just think those are unnecessary dead spots from Inoue. They have to go back and correct that if he is going to be a guy that can contend for a championship one day, because there are guys you.
Hold on, guys.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. All right. So we're back.
The timeless at 122 pounds, but if you have that kind of uppercut game,
Hey guys, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna be back. I gotta change something right quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Toughness and grit is one of the gifts.
All right, we're back, guys. My bad. I had to correct some things real quickly, but yeah, we're here in round 9 of Takashi Inoue versus Furuhashi. Takuma Inoue doing a great job opening up the card and showing his boxing skills, showing his class to the world.
Furuhashi is bewildered and chasing here in round 9.
Beautiful combination.
Yeah, so right now, look, Takuma Inoue has this fight in the bag. He's got to keep doing what he's doing, stay consistent. If the knockout comes, it comes. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to fight outside of yourself. Yeah, he's fighting a billion fight right now.
Yep.
There you go. Another left hook by Takuma Inoue.
Another beautiful uppercuts.
I think I've ever seen a fighter land consecutive uppercuts as often as Inoue has done it.
And I'm going to second what Andre Ward said. He said he doesn't know or remember a time where he's seen a fighter land as many consecutive uppercuts in a fight as as in this case. And I'm with him. Like,
yeah.
Inoue has a great sense.
There you go. Another jab by Takuma Inoue.
I didn't like what he just did there.
Ooh, straight right hand. Come on, Furuhashi.
Yeah.
Furuhashi's still on him. Still landing them body shots. Still trying to break him down.
He bucked himself back up to the ropes and stayed there.
Oh, the double uppercut again.
Yeah, right now, both fighters out in the clinch. The referee breaks them back apart.
But it's the
They've been middle of the ring right now.
very polite.
Hashi's got Inoue on the corner.
How different the sounds would be.
Now they're both in the clinch again. Referee breaks them up with 36 seconds left in the 9th round.
You know, the upset of the century.
Nice shot to the body by Inoue, but Furuhashi comes back with a couple uppercuts.
I think everybody was stunned to see.
Nice,
Combination of both.
Shocking off.
left by Inoue. Going back and forth in the clinch.
Have to respect the fight in Furuhashi. He is being
Hashi's back up to the ropes, and now
in every round, and he has not quit yet.
There we go. That was 9th round.
Yohashi had that career-defining knockout against
He was good.
Yusuke Fukuda that happened in the 9th round, and he's going to have to come up with something special in the last 3 rounds of this fight.
Yeah, he's 28-2. I thought he was going to be a lot better, but
He's not 28-2.
Huh?
It's 28-8.
Oh, 28-8. But those uppercuts and those double cuts and those
and one punch can change everything.
punches by
hoping and praying that he can get that punch through.
Takuma Inoue makes the difference.
Yeah, so far, if you're just tuning in, the Naoya Inoue's brother Takuma, who many of us remember from the great fight he had with Nonito Donaire a couple years ago on the Donaire Inoue undercard from the last time they fought. Came up short, boxed very well. He's moved to 122 since that fight, and he's boxing a really, really good fight right now. Punching power still isn't his thing. He's not, punching any much harder than at 122 than he was at 18, but he looks like he's a bit more, has a bit more energy and stamina to carry him through the back half of these rounds. And I think so far that's been the difference in this fight as opposed to when we last saw him against Ubali.
That's true.
It seems like an even wider gap based
So
on
true,
the efficiency that we've seen from Inoue.
He seems like a confident Inoue in this fight for me. You said he's more comfortable.
He dimes. Yeah, he's throwing hella uppercuts, man. He's throwing. Listen, man. Javante Davis, take notes. Chris Eubank, take notes.
Yeah,
this
guy. I like when you throw some lefts.
This guy's been throwing uppercuts like crazy. He's throwing uppercuts like it's a jab.
Yeah. He didn't do that much in the other fight like that.
He also had a much harder puncher in front of him the last fight.
Yeah.
Another uppercut from him. Man, the uppercuts. His jab is uppercut.
He ain't playing.
In this fight.
He ain't playing.
2 minutes left here in round 10, championship rounds. Who's gonna come? Is Furuhashi gonna come up with something big, or is Takuma Inoue gonna stay consistent behind that uppercut? I can't even say consistent behind the jab.
Yeah.
Is he gonna stay consistent behind the uppercut?
How many times have you ever said that before?
I never said it like that before, but
Andre was on your side on that one.
It's a good right hand right there from Furuhashi that got the attention of Inoue. He shook his head and kind of shook that shot off. That's what you're looking for in Furuhashi.
There you go. Nice. Again, a left uppercut and a right uppercut from Takuma Inoue. And then he pushes him back, ties him up.
This fight practically
Inoue barely gets hit when he's in the center.
But like Andre say, any boxer still got any puncher's chance. So even though Takuma Inoue is fighting a great fight, anything can happen in the last couple rounds.
Not to get counted like that.
Yeah.
Against Takuma Inoue, landing counters off the ropes. Oh my God, Furuhashi lands a big left hook. And Takuma gotta be careful he don't get caught with too many of those.
Yeah, he's standing right fighting with him too.
Yeah, now Takuma Inoue, he said, I'm not gonna sit here and box you. I'm gonna sit here and fight you in this pocket now, which I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do tactically, but he's doing it nonetheless.
Yeah.
Looking up at that clock, the last 30 seconds are gonna seem like a long time here.
Oh yes, it is.
Number 10.
Good jab by Takuma Inoue.
Jab, but Furuhashi trying to come on, and he's making Inoue work here.
These next couple rounds is gonna be a
big key,
big key. No, people, the fight hasn't started.
No, not yet.
It's Takuma Inoue versus Takashi Furuhashi. The Naoya Inoue is not fighting. His brother Takuma Inoue is fighting. We're in the 10th round. The main event, I believe, is next. If it's not, I'll let you know. I'll keep you guys up to date. I'll keep you in the loop.
Oh, he's the one man headlining the card?
Yeah. He was always headlining the card. There wasn't headlining that card.
Oh, shit. There we go.
June 18th, Better BF versus Joe Smith Jr. That's the fight.
It's be a great fight, I think.
Make sure y'all smash that like button.
That's gonna be a good fight. Better be this Joe Smith.
Hit that like button, guys. Definitely take the time to subscribe if you're new, which I highly doubt any of you are.
I can't see that fight going the distance no matter how I look at it.
Whose corner is that? Furuhashi?
Yeah.
I think Joe Smith can do some different things, maybe a little bit more than better BM.
It's on ESPN.
ESPN Plus.
See on ESPN Plus.
Guys are extremely
There you go. Good left hook by Takuma Inoue.
Yeah.
It was the efficiency and the power behind Furuhashi's.
There you go. Another nice jab again by Inoue.
Inoue, yeah.
So we're the 11th round. You know, really tough back part of the fight here for Takashi Inoue. He's boxed well, but he hasn't broken the spirit of Furuhashi.
Yeah.
Furuhashi's still coming forward, still on his chest, still looking to make things happen.
I don't think you should stay in there and fight with him, though. I think you just move and just jab. Use that jab. Or uppercut, like you say. That's all you've been throwing, the uppercut.
There you go. Another left hook to the body there from Takashi Inoue.
The left hook to the body that you saw and heard was the shot that
Oh, he's trying to pressure, wasn't it? But he caught it. Damn, this guy's throwing a lot of punches. What is his name? Furuhashi.
Oh, you go. Left hook again by Furuhashi.
Yeah, he's trying
and
to
then Takuma Inoue just overshoots the right hand.
Yeah.
And now he's starting to push back Furuhashi a bit to the ropes.
It's dangerous because Furuhashi's got nothing to lose. Knowing he's down on the cards.
There you go. Good double left hook there by Takashi Inoue. There you go. Uppercut there from Takashi Inoue. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Good morning to everybody. You know, Naoya Inoue Donaire, I believe, is the next fight on the card. So be on the lookout.
Yep. The monster and the flash. Who you got?
Man. So right uppercut to the body, left uppercut to the body, and a left hook there by Furuhashi.
Inoue keeps looking up at that clock, Dre.
I'm getting tired for this fight to be over. Not the round, the fight.
Yeah. He's still got 3 minutes and 40
There you go. Good right hand by Furuhashi.
Yeah. Having to deal with Furuhashi.
Left hook of Furuhashi. Furuhashi's still pressing forward.
Yeah. Don't worry about the clock. Keep boxing. Bring the pressure on.
Yeah, he's looking at that clock like crazy right now. He wants the fight to be over. Takuma Inoue's stamina, I think, is letting him down a little bit. Either that or it's all in his mind because he keeps staring at the clock.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again.
I think Furuhashi got to put the pressure on the last round. He probably needs a knockout, right? To win?
Yeah. So 11 rounds in the books. Round 12 is next for Furuhashi and Takuma Inoue.
It's a fantastic fight for the fight fans. The speed, the power, the pressure. This guy is real. Donaire, who's left looking as vicious as it's ever been. I think Kobe will have to be on top of the game to come away with the victory. These guys are bringing it back for a second time.
Shout out to all 10 of you here. Make sure you guys smash that like button and definitely give us your predictions. Give us your final predictions. Who you guys got and why. We'd love to hear from you guys.
The father and trainer of both Inoue brothers putting in work.
All right, so we head to the 12th and final round between Takuma Inoue and Furuhashi. It's been a very, very good scrap. You know, a lot of good boxing from Takashi Inoue. Furuhashi remained game the whole time. Usam, what's good, champ? He says you got the monster by KO. Shout out to you, champ, out there in Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Shout out to you.
Inoue by KO. Too young and too strong. I agree.
Yep.
The Chisora Pulev rematch is set. I didn't know that. Pulev just got a knockout on Triller.
Yeah.
Recently.
Furuhashi coming back with leather of his own.
Not a knockout, but he beat Jerry Forrest.
As lopsided as the scorecards are probably going to be, this is as entertaining a dominant fight as you're going to see.
It is. And
there you go. Good uppercut by Furuhashi again.
Furuhashi is going about his craft tonight because he can easily go into a shell and not quit, but quit. And he never stopped trying to win in this fight, and you have to respect that. And Inoue, even though he's the more skillful fighter, he's shown extreme toughness as well because he's been pressed round in and round out.
He probably stay with the win, right?
Yeah. The call every time.
So 12th round, Furuhashi looking to come up with something big here. He's down big on the scorecards, but it's not for lack of effort. It's just Takuma Inoue, and so far, just right there, Furuhashi will press him, and then he finds the answer, whether it be a left hook to the body, left uppercut, jab. You know, look pretty good at 122.
Looked like Furuhashi was almost through the ropes. The referee stepped in, separated.
Minute 17 left.
Yep.
Nice double uppercut from Takuma Inoue.
Josh, boy, been a long time, champ. He said it's nice to be back at True School. The fight is on a good time for me to watch here in Korea just after work, having dinner at home. Yeah, shout out to you, man. It's been a long time since I've seen you in the comments, so
God bless you.
good to have you back. You know, I'm glad that you're one of the 10 people here.
It's all right.
Talk about Inoue reading the room properly.
Sometimes, like, maybe the next fight's going to be some people in here, man.
Sets himself up for the uppercut straight. We see this all the time, and we
40
see
seconds left.
take advantage of that. So we got to give Inoue credit for reading the fight properly.
I like these uppercuts. Why don't more fighters use them? Because most fighters aren't coordinated or quick enough to get them off, and most of them that are, they're not confident enough to try it. King Hansen says, good morning, everyone. I got Donaire by upset. Donaire,
Oh, wow.
Jermel, Danny Garcia, and Roy Jones left hook is something. And I can think if Donaire pushes the tempo, he can catch Naoya like he did in the first fight.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Really original perspective there. You know, we know I agree that Donaire left hook is in a class of its own. Yeah, the last time I was on this channel, I was living in China. So I moved up in the world and out of the communist country. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, yeah, good for you. Good for you, Josh. Because you know, living in China.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know, but I would assume it's tough.
But I think there's going to be some uppercuts in our highlight package.
There might be. There was right there, the left hook.
Man, that double uppercut, man. That triple uppercut was killing him.
And he looked to get a fourth one, but he just couldn't get it.
So yeah, the fight goes the full 12 rounds. Takuma Inoue has a very good workmanlike performance. I mean, he won the lion's share of the rounds. I think he won probably like nine of the rounds. But man, Furuhashi never packed it in. He never, went into his shell and tried to lose the fight or anything like that. He didn't have the body language of a defeated fighter. You know. So even though he's probably gonna lose this fight, you give him his respect and his just due, because a lot of fighters in boxing who are more talented than this guy, I've seen it many times before. They get punched in the mouth a couple of times and things don't go out their way, and they run out of ideas, and they just check out. And he didn't do that. So
he kept coming, pressuring.
He showed in his own right in this fight what it means to be a fighter. So much respect to Furuhashi. But yeah, good performance from Takuma Inoue. I mean, you can still see here like punching power still isn't his thing, because I mean, if he had that kind of punching power, that fight changing punching power, as game as this guy was, it would have been able to really stop him in his tracks, and he wasn't able to do that. So hey. He'll get a win. Good. It'll be good. It's good for Takuma Inoue to get back in the win, to get in the win column, and hopefully start a campaign towards a world title at 122.
Yeah, and I like about at this weight class.
Yeah, Johnny Cortillo, he says Angelo, Miguel Leo, and Johnny tapping in. I mean, Angelo and Johnny, that's whatever. But Miguel Leo, the incomparable Miguel Leo, the great trainer. Shout out to Miguel Leo, one of the best trainers in boxing.
Yeah,
and there it is. Takuma Inoue. He gets the decision over Gayakura Furuhashi, and he improves to 16-1 with 3 knockouts. So three knockouts and 17 pro fights. It tells you he's not really, power's not his thing. He wins fights on intelligence, skills, smarts, and that's what it is. So man, Takuma Inoue, shout out to him. But really good fight. Like I said, I think this fight, two things really helped Takuma Inoue in this fight from the last time I saw him. First and foremost, number one. He wasn't fighting the puncher like he was last time. Last time he fought Nordino Bali, who's a much bigger puncher than Furuhashi is. That's number one. Number two, he had more he had more energy. I mean, last fight he did a great job counter punching and boxing off his back foot against the Bali, but you know this time you could see he had more energy to be on the front foot and impose more of his style and what he wanted to do on the fight. So good for him. Good work and light performance, and that's what it is. Takuma Inoue, the brother of the monster, getting a W. Johnny Cortillo says Angelo agrees with your Cambosos video. We don't want to see it again. And nobody wants to see that shit again. Speaking as a guy who likes George Cambosos Jr. and would like to see him be successful, I don't want to see that shit again. He had his chance to really come out here and prove to the world that he was one of the creme de la creme elites, and he pissed the bed. That's the term. The first fight where he had like genuine expectation of him to do well and perform, he pissed the bed.
Yeah. So yeah, give him a step aside money. Let Devin Haney do what he's got to do.
PT, should this fight be on a Saturday? No, because this is Japan, and they don't adhere to what we got going on here in the States, which is okay. Because I like the fact that this gives me a reason to wake up. Because I'm gonna go live for this. I'm gonna take me a nice nap, and then after that nap, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I got shit to do back here on the channel. So it's good for me. I'm happy about it.
Gives him a reason to wake up. More early.
Yeah, man. Let's see. They got this dude talking in Japanese with no translator. We don't know what he's saying, but shout out to Takuma Inoue. Shout out to him.
I need to know what he said. He won the fight. He got better.
Johnny's over here quoting Angelo Lil. He says he couldn't even block a jab. I mean, listen, man, he couldn't block a jab. What's crazy is George actually has decent head movement, but he was just confused. Like he was confused as an MF in this fight.
Yeah, he even close to distance enough. He just stood there.
You know, I mean, look, I remember many years ago, right? Like when I was like 19 years old, and I first really started learning how to box my damn self. When I went to Canino's boxing gym, and shout out to Bonnie Canino, pioneer women's boxing. But the first thing we learned,
the jab.
When you jab, if you're, I'm a southpaw, right? So if I'm a southpaw and I jab, that this hand is here to catch. If I jab, this hand is here. The opposite hand is there to catch. Where was the catch hand from George? Where was it?
That's why his face looked like a strawberry patch.
Yeah.
I mean, kudos to David Haney. Haney kept him away with that jab to victory.
Yeah. Sam So says, "How's it going? It's almost 12 p.m. here, working from home and getting ready for Naoya Inoue. It's going great, man. Yeah. I haven't slept. Like literally,
I've been out all night.
I was live yesterday evening. I did not go to sleep. I made like I didn't make. I had to chop up like 10 clips. Because I'm working on some stuff for the channel, and that took way longer than it should have. So it lasted all the way up until this fight, and I'm wired up. I have my pops, maybe some eggs. I have my little protein thing that I drink in the morning before I go to the. Because normally I'm at the gym this time, but you know today's a little bit different. But everything's going great. You know we got Trevor Bryan and Daniel Dubois this weekend. The press conference should be sometime in the next couple of days. I'll be at the press conference, and then I'll be at the fight Saturday. And then next weekend, me and Pops will be in New York City for Better BF versus Smith. So busy time here on True School Sports.
And then you got to take off with something else.
And then the following week is Bam Rodriguez versus Rungvisai in San Antonio. So gonna be a busy couple weeks here. ABT Devin Jab, the art of war deception out of George. Come on, George. What happened to no retreat and no surrender? Listen, man, you guys don't understand. George is just playing the long game. See, let Devin think he's the undisputed champion. Yeah. Because when that rematch comes, it's over.
Yeah.
What time is it there? Right now, here on the East Coast, it's currently 6:51 a.m. On the East Coast. Yep. Yes, sir. Early.
The fight's going right now.
Early. Sam So says. Oh, that's mad. You guys are in New York for Better BF Smith. Yeah, we're leaving on the 15th, so that's what I think Wednesday or Thursday. So we'll be there the whole week. Gonna have a great week planned. I got one interview already lined up. I'm not gonna say who it is, but I got an interview lined up there. The New York City Golden Gloves is on the 16th. The New York City Golden Gloves finals is on the 16th. I'm gonna go there to support my boy Daniel Wilkins, the brother of James Wilkins. But you know, Daniel is a southpaw, and Daniel Bach is completely different to James. So I'm going to go there, check out the New York City Golden Gloves, see what kind of talent they got going on in New York. Because, you know, you guys, for those that know, for those that don't know, the boy BT is working with Showtime Sean Porter on the Amateur Boxing Champions app / project. You know, it's a whole media outlet dedicated to covering amateur boxing. So now it's the point where it's like anytime I got a chance to go to amateur boxing, I'm just going to go, you know. You guys will be in the presence of the Khabib of boxing, but more importantly, he'll be in the presence of the untouchable.
There you go. Who's that? Khabib?
Beterbiev.
Yeah.
He is the Khabib of boxing because he's Chechnyan, like he's a Chechnyan Russian, just like
right.
Khabib. He's an absolute savage, and I'm very excited for that fight. I've been telling Pops like I'm kind of like I'm excited about this fight. It's cool. I'm excited to go to Trevor Bryan versus Dubois. It's cool, but like really, I'm just kind of like ugh when it comes to everything before Beterbiev versus Smith. That's the fight I'm really like wired up for. That's why I'm going to New York City for. That's why I spent hundreds of dollars to go to New York City for this fight. Yes, Raw Dog. I'm very aware of that. If you clearly weren't here during the last live because the last live I lost my damn mind when I found out that the Charlo fight got canceled. I went crazy.
Yeah,
I went crazy. The untouchable Joe Smith. Nah. The untouchable, no. The untouchable Brendan Taylor, BT, True School Sports. There's only one. All right. But yeah, for those of you wondering what's going on with the Inoue Donaire telecast, right now there's nothing going on. They're just showing little promo clips of Inoue punching up on people. So we're just waiting to see when the fights start. And yeah, we'll definitely let you guys know when they make the ring walks and things get close. But until then, we get shooting the shit, talking boxing and whatever else you guys put in the comment section. BT, does Harold Calderon still box? Is he on TV? Now, last time I talked to Harold was January of this year, and the last thing that was reported on Harold was that he signed a management deal with Peter Khan, which I thought was a great move, but nothing's come of it so far. So,
but he signed to Al Heyman too, right?
No, he signed to Peter Khan. He's not signed to nobody. So, what are the attendance numbers? I have no clue. I think it's a decent crowd there. I think Smith can pull it off. He can. We know that. Why are they showing this?
They're just showing the highlights.
Are we good?
Yeah, he's just showing the highlights. David Haney.
It's not cool. My microphone is
And Campos is
Y'all, can y'all still hear me? I want to make sure my freaking microphone isn't broken. Anyway, yeah, they're showing the. Hold on. Space this table out. Hold on. Let me see. Everything falling apart here. Yeah. They're showing the highlights to Haney versus Cambosos. That's why I was saying, why the hell are they showing this? Because I really don't want to be reminded of that fight. I had much higher expectations of how that fight was gonna go. As far as excitement, like it wasn't even a competitive fight.
People say it was falling asleep.
It's one of the worst fights in recent memory. Credit to Devin. I'm not gonna blame Devin for that. I'm blaming George. Yeah, I'm blaming the Emperor.
He didn't push nothing.
I'm blaming the guy that said he was gonna throw this motherfucker out the ring if he clinched him too much, and then when he actually clinched him, he didn't do anything. So that's what I'm blaming.
Devin came to fight and jabbed his ass after the win, and he did it.
He said my ear just took a beating though, like Wilder and Fury too. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, champ. Sorry about that. See, let's see what Mr. Andre Ward's saying.
Saw the weaknesses. His father Bill saw the weaknesses. They made the concessions. But what I loved was how Devin handled the moment. He went down under a place where it's extremely hard to win because the crowd is.
Shout out to all 31 of you here. Make sure you smash that like button and let us know where you're watching from. Let us know. Let us know what city, what state, what country, what continent you're watching from. You guys know where we at. We in the greatest region on planet Earth, South Florida, Homestead, Florida to be exact. Middle of nowhere. All right. Devin made him look foolish. He absolutely did, Angelo. Angelo, you bang on. Hey, Angelo, let me ask you a question, champ. Since I know you're watching Angelo Leo, so for those that don't know, Angelo Leo's watching it live. Angelo, I know you said in our last interview that you're going to move to 126, which makes sense because you're outgrowing the weight. But is there any chance maybe you can still get a fight at 122? Maybe like maybe Inoue if he comes up. Maybe like a Danny Roman. I don't know. Just something to ask because I don't know what's going on, champ. We all want to know what's going on, but I know how boxing is. Sometimes things don't move as fast as you want them to move. That's why you gotta always stay ready, so you don't gotta get ready. But
I know he's ready. That's for sure.
We know you're ready. Holy shit! The live has jumped up all the way to 81 people. So 81 people are here now.
Yeah.
Hey, so it took longer than I thought, but shout out to all 81 of you here.
Hit that like button because we wound up with that coffee. Hit that like button.
Johnny Cortillo says, "We in the pride and joy in North Las Vegas. North Las Vegas, stand up. The real part of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
North Las Vegas, the freaking the Dania Beach of Vegas. My favorite city in Las Vegas is North Las Vegas. My favorite part. Fuck Summerlin.
I don't know nothing about
Summerlin's like Summerlin would be like the Las Vegas version of like Aventura, Weston, like the nice part.
The nice part.
Yeah, real nice part. Let me see.
No, that's funny.
My man New from the UK. What's good, champ?
What's going on? Shout out to the UK.
Good to see you. Sam So out there in Manchester, England, home
Sam So, what's up?
British boxing greats like Ricky Hatton, Amir Khan, Tyson Fury, and don't forget Zelfa Barrett. Angelo said my best performances are going to be at 126. Hey, there you have it. Basically, I'm going to translate what that means. He means that he's going to punch up a Mark Marcial. And I don't know.
That's what you are. That's what
I don't know if Angelo knows this, but I don't like Mark Marcial.
Yeah, we were just talking about them before
they be gassing him up too much. He went until he landed that big ass punch on Seha. Right?
Yeah.
He was going life and death with a 118 pounder.
Yeah. I was
getting pushed back.
I was laughing because before we came on the live, believe it or not, I was just kidding Brendan about Marcial, and he goes, I'm just waiting for Angelo to move up and do something.
Angelo said 122 is too difficult to make now, and that's what I thought. Cause I know when you fought Aaron Alameda, you made it on the dot. So
I guess that's not the next fight right now.
Zelfa Barrett. I rather say Lyndon Arthur. Oh my god, Lyndon Arthur. Yeah. Why not? But anyway, we move along to our next fight, and it's not the monster. So if it's not the monster, then just who the hell is it? Let's go on BoxRec. Let's see
who it is. Yeah,
which one of these pugilists, these Japanese pugilists, are stepping in the ring. All right, let's go. Let's
see who it is.
Sounds like you got some freaking BTS playing. Hey, Pops, you know what BTS is?
He's never seen
It's like a Korean pop group.
Is it?
They're very popular.
I have no clue.
Internationally known. Hey, I'm gonna ask all 76 of you. Do any of y'all know who BTS is? What y'all know about BTS? That Korean K-pop bullshit.
They can stand in front of me. I won't know the difference.
I will know.
Yeah.
We'll see how Kaiwa does in his 12th professional fight.
Oh, so the next fight right now is Andy Hiroka, who's 19-0, taking on Shun Akayawa, who's 7-3-1. They're fighting for the very prestigious and incomparable WBO OBPF title.
Yeah, we still got all these fights?
No. Oh. You still have this fight, and then you have an event.
Oh, okay. But before you get out of this live, you're going to be talking Japanese. No disrespect. But yeah.
Shit, you put the right one in front of me. I'll talk Japanese on the spot.
You know, well, that's Chinese. Chinese got the most people in the world.
Yeah. Inoue's bro is fighting too, right? He just fought. He won a 12-round decision. Very good fight. Was throwing a lot of triple uppercuts and things of that nature.
Yeah, it was his first time at 122, right? Second time?
Yeah.
And he actually looked a lot comfortable, was more fluid with his punches. I like what I seen from him.
I'm in a small city in Southwest Korea called Jeonju, but next time I tune in for a fight, I'll probably be in Seoul since I start a new job there in a month and a half.
Wow.
Okay. This is a Josh boy.
This ain't Josh the one.
No, you don't know him. This is the guy that just comes to live randomly for fights.
All right. Shout out to you.
Snap. Andy Hiroka about to come out to freaking R. Kelly.
In Japan?
Yeah.
In Japan?
I believe I can fly.
Hold on. What did Japanese know about this? Are you serious?
Andy.
This was trained by his father, Justice, who is from
That's crazy, brother.
Yeah. I never thought I would hear no damn R. Kelly.
In Japan.
A young man who was bullied as
Shout out to him.
Child.
You got that slow jam.
BT, y'all got champs. T.O., Nate Campbell, Roy Jones Jr., Ray Mercer, Jeff Lacey, Randall Bailey, Andre Berto, Keith Thurman, Vince Phillips, and don't forget the one that Glenn the Road Warrior Johnson. Miami's very own Glenn the Road Warrior Johnson. South Florida stand up. Dominique Francis, Lawrence Newton, Lorenzo Medina, Aaron Apate, Eric Tudor. We got some killers coming on the way.
Michelle Rivera. Luis Melendez.
Yep. So Andy Hiroka walking out to some good old school R. Kelly. See, He couldn't do this shit in America because they cancel him.
They
would say, "You're coming out to music? I've heard this."
Oh, they'd be like,
It would start complaining.
Move on,
I'm like, man, I don't.
Shit happens.
Good music is good music.
Yeah, we can't.
Good music is good music.
You got issues with young girls. Maybe he's mixed, Brendan.
I'll tell you this, man. I've always told people, these fighters that come out to rap music and like music from their country, these guys don't scare me.
Yeah.
The guys that would scare me is guys like this who come on the show. Because a motherfucker who walks out of something like this is confident.
Yeah.
You gotta be a confident dude to walk out to R. Kelly. I believe I can fly.
Yeah, he's mixed though, buddy.
Yeah.
God bless him.
You gotta be a killer. To walk out to some song like this, you gotta be a killer.
In Japan.
There you go.
What's his record?
19-0.
Okay. Any knockouts?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's how I can tell if they got power. Because you said you can't go by that.
Can't always go that because they could have fought 19 cans.
String beans.
Let's see. Andy Hiroka, 19-0 with 14 knockouts.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
92 people here. Make sure y'all smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, do yourself a damn favor and hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and I want to get there as quick as possible so y'all can help me accomplish that goal and help grow one of the realest channels in boxing, you know? Oh, man. 122 people here now. All 122 of you, make sure you smash that like button. We here. Andy Hiroka is fighting now, 19-0 prospect, contender, taking on 7-3. What was the guy's name? Shun Akawe for the WBO Asia Pacific Super title and the Japanese title.
For some reason, I think this fight's gonna last that long, but this guy looks big. This guy's big. The other guy's big. What's his name?
Yeah.
The 19-0 fighter. Look at how big he is compared to him.
That don't mean anything.
Shit.
Callum Smith was bigger than Canelo.
Yeah. But no, but look at this guy compared to him.
This guy he's fighting with 7-3 seems like a bit of a mismatch. Well, I thought that on paper when Takuma Inoue fought the 28-8 guy, Fashuhari, and that turned out to be a really, really tough fight. So you can't always judge everything on paper. I've seen it so many times before. I've gone to fights where you get a journeyman who's 15-27 taking on a 10-0 prospect, and I've seen 15-27 journeyman drop 10-0 prospects and damn near knock them out.
This fight ain't lasting more than 7 rounds of that.
We gonna see.
I'm gonna tell you, this guy looks like
we're gonna see.
Like you say, he's confident coming out to R. Kelly.
Now that's why I think I'm believing in him.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Joe Cordina this weekend? Did we ever?
Woo!
Joe Cordina, the Welsh Wizard.
And Brendan said in 2018 that he's gonna be something.
I said in 2018 be a world champion.
He made a video on it.
And Joe Cordina and Shakur Stevenson, I think his D fights make it 130. And I think it's a more competitive fight than the Valdez fight ever was because of the size and the strength and the speed and the amateur pedigree of a Joe Cordina. And the fact that he's so well coached by the great Tony Sims, best trainer in the UK.
What I like about the whole thing was that Shakur said he wouldn't mind going over across the pond to go in and fight him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we patiently waiting for the co-main event. For those of you wondering, the main event has not happened yet. Let me say it again. The main event has not happened yet. Let me say it again. The main event has not happened yet.
Please hit that like button,
because
guys.
people are going to ask that question.
What do you got?
Gotta refresh. Shit, I got up early on my way to work now, and it's another undercard. Might miss this one since I clock in here. So yeah, sorry to hear that, man. You can watch the playback, or if you got headphones, put your headphones in. You'll hear what I'm saying. He says, damn, that prediction. Yeah, man, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't as high on Joe Cordina as I was Josh Kelly, which is funny to say now, but if you go back and watch the video, I wasn't. But I thought he had talent and the chance to go all the way to become champion, and he's done it. So
please hit that like button, all 131 of you guys, please. It's only going to make the whatever it's called across the USA, Japan, Germany, to the whole channels, please.
Shout out to Joe Cordina and your best friend. Shout out to Joe Cordina and your brother. But we turn our attention to the co-main event. Andy Hiroka, I've actually heard about him. I've never seen him fight, but I've seen his name a bunch of times, like on articles and stuff. This is my first time really seeing him fight. So Andy Hiroka, he's a southpaw.
Southpaw stance. He's got power in both hands, Dre.
All right, let's look.
Yes, he does. He's very long and
There you go. Good. Nice, educated jab by Andy Hiroka. And then a beautiful, straight, sharp left hand. I know it's only like 30 seconds or so, but you know what kind of fights like?
Who's that?
Already? Fights like the light heavyweight I like. Teeth.
Oh, Teeth from Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Shout out to him, yeah.
The 11th round.
Oh, you got a Teeth fight like that?
The way he goes to the body for a tall guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Look at that. He's throwing hard punches, too.
Yeah, he had a good performance, Takuma.
Not a body shot.
Or if that bears
This ain't going 10. Telling that right now.
All right, so co-main event: Andy Hiroka versus what was the guy's name?
Okay, wow, Akawa.
Oh my God, beautiful, sharp, straight left hand down the middle from Andy Hiroka. Andy Hiroka working behind a very consistent jab, changing levels, changing where his head is positioned at, making sure his head's getting off that line. Oh!
What I told you.
And there's a counter uppercut, and Andy Hiroka has scored a knockdown.
What I told you, baby.
Yes.
This ain't going 10 rounds. Wow.
Yeah.
You talk about that quick work and
There you go. So Andy Hiroka begins to feint with the jab down the middle, left hook.
I mean, he expected a Japanese fighter, but he's got nothing for Hiroka.
1 minute and 20 seconds left for Andy Hiroka. Hiroka just pouring it on right now.
Yeah.
Left hand on the guard.
Yeah. And oh man, he's hitting hard too.
Gotta make sure you don't gas out though.
Oh, punch! Yeah, get tired. There's a minute left.
One thing I like about him is you watch him after every punch, he's moving his head off to the right or the left.
Yeah.
Good body shot by Hiroka. Good punch placement and punch selection. But a good right hand by Inoue. The 7-3-1 opponent. Inoue is starting to punch up on Andy Hiroka now. Hiroka's throwing a lot of punches, but the last 20 seconds or so, a lot of these punches have been landing on the gloves.
Yeah.
Samson wants to know, is that an Everton show? You damn right it is. The People's Club.
Oh yeah.
The Everton Football Club. This is a 1995 Everton FA Cup final shirt from the last time they won a trophy. So
hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button.
Shout out to the Blue Boys, Toffees. My favorite football club, my only football club. There you go. Good left hand by Andy Hiroka.
All 152, you guys, hit that like button. We need it.
Raw Dog says you can't just load up and blow your load. That's what she said.
Yeah.
No, but you're right. I'm being inappropriate, but you're right. What are your guys' final predictions for Nonito versus Monster? I had Donaire winning by split decision.
I got Inoue knocking him out eighth round.
I'll go with an Inoue. I'm gonna actually go with an Inoue UD.
Yeah.
Someone asked me. Jesus asked BT, what are your thoughts on Rachel Donaire being Nonito's trainer? Shit, she's everything else. Might as well. This is the only step.
Hey man,
I'll tell you this: if she won the fight, if they won the fight, she's the trainer of the year.
Yeah, hey, let me tell you, Brendan. It's funny you asked that question because I asked Brendan before the live the same thing. I said, Brendan, why does he always get his wife with him? He said, Brendan said he's being successful, right? So be quiet.
I'm all about results.
Yeah.
It may not work for me, but if it worked for you,
and if
more power to you.
If it's fixed, you can't break it. Let it be.
That's it.
If it can't be fixed, let it.
It's like when this live started. The original thumbnail for the live, I was doing too much. I put a little live thing. I put the logo. I was playing with the colors and the fonts.
But
and I said,
keep it simple.
Keep that shit simple. Anyway,
hit the like button, guys.
Shout out to all 150 of you here.
Hit that like button.
Let us know like where you watch from. Do we got anybody outside the states watching? Anybody in Japan? Anybody in Asia? Anybody in South Florida? Anybody on the West Coast? Let us know where you guys are at. Let's see how international we are. We're round 2 of our co-main event.
Yeah.
Andy Hiroka, looking to run his record up to 20-0.
Yeah.
Southpaw.
You think this Japanese guy is a journeyman?
No.
Not 7'3"?
Just because the guy's 7'3" doesn't mean he's a journeyman.
No, I'm not saying he is. I'm just telling you.
Let me ask you: is he firing like a journeyman?
No.
That's all that matters. Then.
Hey, no question is a stupid question. Remember that. I'm pumped up.
Oh, nice. Good left hand by Andy Hiroka. I'll tell you this though: if Inoue can survive these next few rounds, get past the fourth round, I think it'll make this fight very interesting because Hiroka, he's loading up on everything. Good overhand left by Hiroka, and then a nice little right hook. getting a little wild. He's getting a little bit wild with some of these shots, and he's allowing his opponent to get out the way and pick these shots off.
I don't think he's going to go 10 still. Really knocked him out once.
Josh Boy says, I think Inoue knocks him out mid-fight, maybe somewhere between 6 and 8. Still wouldn't be surprised if Nonito made it close again, as last fight he nearly hurt. He really hurt Inoue. Intriguing fight, can't wait. Absolutely.
Yep.
Massachusetts in the building, live from the Jamaica Plain, boys.
Jamaica Plain, Boston, Massachusetts.
Was that at Boston?
Yes, in Boston. Jamaica Plain, Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah. Shout out to you.
Do they have a lot of Jamaicans there? Or?
That's just the name of Jamaica Plain. Like,
Win or lose, Pops, MBT. Donaire is a first ball Hall of Famer. Do you guys think he gets voted in on the second ballot? He should get in the freaking first ballot.
yeah, I mean, that guy's done a lot.
He should get in the first ballot. My opinion.
Yeah.
Anthony Yard versus Joshua Buatsi. Is Yard fighting the winner of? Yeah, Yard's already the mandatory. I don't think they're gonna make Buatsi versus Yard. I think Yard will sit on that mandatory spot. Frank Warren's already booked the venue for the October 22nd, and they'll make the fight happen whenever they get a winner to Smith and Beterbiev.
131, you hit that light button, please.
BT, do you know young heavyweight prospect Daiquiri Scott, a.k.a. Mac Truck? He's fighting on the Bryant Dubois undercard. Yes, I'm very familiar with Mac Truck. I've seen him fight a couple times. I didn't know he was fighting on the undercard, but I'm not surprised because he fought on the last undercard of Trevor Bryan when Bryan fought Jonathan Guidry. So good for him. Good for him.
Get some more coffee.
Anthony Mazzano says, I'm watching you from the Florida Keys.
We're close by that power.
I just discovered recently because we're in Homestead, right? And I never realized this, but the Keys is actually closer to Homestead than Dania Beach is, which is crazy to me. It's 9 miles closer than the Dania Beach is.
Wow.
So when I get some time, I'm gonna be going down to the Keys real soon because I've been living in South Florida my whole life. I never had a chance to really go to the Keys much, only once really. So I want while I live this close to the Keys, I want to go there and just learn more about the Keys and go enjoy that some more. He's very skilled, but I find him too small for these modern heavyweights. Yeah, I think he's more of like he's one of them guys that I think should really take advantage of this new Bridgerweight weight class. He's not big enough for heavyweight. Look, yeah, Chisora versus Pulev, cool. It's a good little fight. BT and Pops, what up, fellas? 8:45 p.m. Tuesday night here in Adelaide, South Australia, by way of Charlotte, North Carolina, home of Charlotte Hornets, my favorite basketball team. So shout out to you, QC. Good to see you. We're all good. Right now we're watching the co-main event for Inoue versus Donaire. We got 110 of our best friends and pals watching it live. And we're having a great time just talking that boxing talk early in the morning. Good morning to everybody wherever you're at in the world, or good afternoon, or good evening, or good night wherever you're at, depending on time zone. Give me your predictions. Right now we're in round 3. Andy Hiroka now starting to do a bit more boxing, getting on that back foot more. Now he's not loading up on punches as much now. Good left hand there by Andy Hiroka. Yeah, that's been the big story for Inoue. This is the first time in a long time that Inoue is not wearing winning boxing gloves, which I think could play a role because Inoue has had some hand problems in the past. So if he punches Donaire the wrong way, he could injure his hand. So something to look out for. Yeah. Michael says camping on the Keys is where it's at. I gotta try it out, champ. I never did it. As boxing fans, are you guys? What is the artist name for a fighter that they really didn't fit either way they fought? I'm confused. You gotta rephrase that comment. I don't know. 1 minute and 32 seconds left in the co-main event between Andy Hiroka and Akawe. Good left hand by Andy Hiroka. Nice, tall, athletic, solid, decently strong, power punching right-handed fighter. But you can see Andy Hiroka got some good footwork. Look at that footwork from him.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna get out, but I guess not.
King Hassan asks, Hornets, if you're the owner, who's your franchise player? LaMelo Ball or Miles Bridges? LaMelo Ball, easily. That's not even a debate. Miles Bridges needs to stop fucking shooting them music videos and work on his game.
Well, he's about to get a max contract,
He's gonna get 100. He's gonna get so much money. He's gonna get Batum money.
But he's worth it though. I think
No, he's
not. No?
He's better than Batum, but he's not worth that money.
Yes.
I don't think Harden's gonna get it either.
Corner, having your hands down.
Fuck basketball. I'm a Hornets fan. I hate basketball.
Boston Celtics, baby. We going. Boston Celtics.
You bandwagon. Bandwagon ass fan. Anyway,
Hit that like button, guys.
round 3 of Andy Hiroka.
Yeah, 140-pound three. That's not a division where you can play.
Nice left hand to the chest by Hiroka, and now Hiroka's starting to show some defensive slickness on the rope. So you saw the first 2 rounds, Hiroka was doing a lot of power punching, a lot of loading up on shots. Now you're starting to see a little bit more of the the boxing skills, the footwork, the pivoting. So he's got some dimensions.
Yeah.
Mad Chuck was sparring Big Baby Miller, and Big Baby looked like Andre the Giant next to him. Big Baby Miller is a freaking big guy.
He should be coming back fighting soon too.
He's fighting June 25th on Triller. Everybody gets dumb NBA money. They do. They really do. Yeah, Pops, ride that Celtics train.
Yeah. We going. We taking it. We gonna win tonight.
This guy watched 2
We
games.
gonna win tonight.
We.
I'm from Massachusetts. The bloodline from Massachusetts, but the reality is that we're living down in Florida is 85.
Your bloodline.
His bloodline.
You're Puerto Rico.
Yeah. We must yeah.
Fuck Boston.
Fucking about take it tonight, baby.
What do you think about Fulton versus Inoue, assuming he beats Donaire? I think that's a super fight, man. Easy does it. You know, I think that's a fight that every boxing fan, if Inoue comes out here and he looks any sort of good against Donaire, that's a fight that we got to clamor for. Obviously, you know, for Fulton, you want to see Fulton try to solidify himself at 122 and try to become undisputed and get the merge on fight. So I think if them 2 dominoes fall, Inoue beats Donaire, Fulton beats Merjan, that should be the fight we look forward to next. I like the fight. Man, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's hard to predict what kind of fighter Inoue will be at 122, but man, it's hard for me to pick against Fulton right now. If they fight, I'm going with Fulton.
Philadelphia stand up. You gotta put respect on Fulton. Fulton is fighting nothing but monsters and champions, ex-champions, undefeated. He's doing it all, and he's showing different ways of how he's winning too.
By the way, guys, we're round 4 in a 10-rounder between Andy Hiroka and Inoue. You know, right now Hiroka is now starting to box, doing a little more boxing now. Anthony says, as boxing fans, what was the nickname that you guys felt didn't really fit the fight that you guys were watching because of the way they fought or they were acting in terms of their personality? I'll tell you one guy off top who had a nickname he should have never had. Kareem Mayfield. They used to call him hard hitter. This guy had like a 40% KO ratio.
It didn't apply to him?
Didn't apply to his ass.
How about Crusher? Remember Crusher?
Who?
Bone Crusher? I forgot the Texas Cobb. I think they call Crusher.
James Bone Crusher Smith?
Yeah. Did I apply to him?
Fulton beats Inoue. Inoue is a hell of a fighter, but people overrate him too much. I don't think he's overrated. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's a great fighter. I just think style-wise, it's a really good fighter, Fulton.
But if Chocolatito fought him right now, would he beat Inoue?
You know the answer. Hey, round 4, Andy Hiroka versus Inoue. Hiroka not really. There you go. I noticed when Hiroka closes the gap, his feet get really wide and he can square up sometimes. He probably won't pay for that in this fight, but he will down the road.
Yeah. Because of his success in the ring, didn't have an opportunity to represent Japan in the Olympics, and
Let's see.
he's letting it slide on this big
Yeah, but as far as Rachel Donaire being Nonito Donaire's trainer, listen, man. Nonito Donaire has been in a lifetime worth of fights. He got a lifetime worth of experience. He could have anybody in this corner. He'll be fine. He knows what he's doing in there. And by the way, good morning to my man Johnny Berba. Fulton UD lately. Haney and Fulton is putting how important a jab is to being a fundamental boxer. Yeah, they're making the jab cool again. No, Stephen Fulton is definitely not big enough to move up to 135 and 140. No, he's not. Nope, absolutely not. Know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone here. Make sure you guys smash that like button. It's the untouchable True School Sports Empire. Your boy BT Pops. Feel free to super chat. You know, we here in the morning putting in that OT for you guys.
That's it.
You can ask my dad how much OT I put in. I didn't go to sleep and
I mean, I can't sleep. I stay up outside the room. But he's up all night.
Would you want Inoue versus Fulton or Inoue versus Cholatito? Come on, man. You asking the wrong guy that question.
I just asked that question.
Inoue versus Cholatito, of course. That's the fight I always wanted to see. But man, Nonito Donaire, look at that resume.
It's crazy.
4-division champion, the first ever 3-time world champion at bantamweight, has held a world title in the last 3 decades.
Jesus. He's
Knockout of the year twice, fighter of the year 2012.
He's got to go first time Hall of Fame. Come on.
That sounds like a first ballot Hall of Famer to me.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you got to do to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. My man QC says, I got Nonito shocking the world tonight. Let's go. Fun fact, according to my boy Johnny, Nonito Donaire was sparring Angelo Leo for this camp. Nonito Donaire is undefeated when he uses Angelo Leo for sparring in training camp. So
that says a lot.
You can't help but respect a fighter like that.
All right, so round number 5, midway point of the Andy Hiroka fight. Andy Hiroka doing a good job boxing, but the one of the words I would use to describe him is he looks definitely like he's a front runner.
Yeah.
A guy that starts off very, very strong, but fades.
Yeah.
But has some good skills. Can move very well. Has that very educated jab from that waist. Got respectable punching power.
I mean, he got the knockdown.
Very slick too.
Yeah.
And with a historic opportunity tonight against,
I think he's winging his shots a little bit. I think his shots are a bit wide, but
he's getting tired.
Yeah. Francisco says all the way, Nonito, the Filipino flash. That's right.
Woo,
Once he hits him with that big Filipino punch,
that left.
we're gonna see what the monster got. I can't wait.
Let me tell you, man. You're right. You can't just take him out of the equation because he does got that power. He still got it.
What weight class is this guy in, Andy Hiroka? I gotta see. I want to see who might beat his ass because he's gonna get his ass beat at some point the way he fights. He is he's 5'11". He's a 40-pounder.
140.
He's got a 140-pounder.
okay,
What's the other guy? Supposedly a 142.
140-pounder. So man, he could fight. He could fight like Richardson Hitchens, Liam Paul, Postal. He better tighten the fuck up. He gonna get beat up really badly. So
You see that already.
he gonna get beat up. He's good. Got some good skills, but
We say the front runner.
a little bit of a front runner.
You can have moments where
But Anthony asked, if Bam Rodriguez beats Rung Basai, would you rather him go against Roma Gonzalez or Monster or Roma Gonzalez? That to me, that's probably that's one of the only fights in the low weight class you could probably say is a pay-per-view fight.
Yeah.
A fight where you can legitimately pay both guys $1 million.
They're worth it.
They're both worth it. That's the fight. And then if Bam can beat Cholatito, that's a passing the torch fight.
This guy doing dancing. You're already clowning. That's when you lose your focus.
Shakur says, I had to wake up for this fight, and I think Inoue will punish Cholatito. You're gravely mistaken.
Yeah.
Gravely mistaken, Shakur. That's why when he had a chance to fight him, he jumped up 2 weight classes to avoid him.
Don't get him.
He didn't want that smoke.
Yeah.
So Andy Hiroka, like 30 seconds ago, got hit with a combination and started dancing.
Yeah, he lost focus. You can't do that in a fight.
We can question the character and the maturity of Andy Inoue, but some characters in boxing are manufactured behind social media. But when it comes to Naoya Inoue, it's his character that reveals.
Shout out to all 77 people here. It's your boy BT with Pops, the morning edition of a live fight reaction extravaganza. You guys thought we get tired. We don't get tired. We get better. We don't get tired. We get money.
That's right.
Yeah. Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Good to see you guys. Let us know where you guys are watching from, and smash that like button. Shaq wants to know, who do you have in this fight, Pops? Donaire or Inoue?
I like Donaire, but I just think he's a little bit too old. His legs are going to give out. I got Inoue in eighth round knockout.
They become interested no matter whether they like boxing or not.
and the real superstars are class acts. When you look at Ali, Manny
Ali Sekbak.
Canelo versus Inoue.
That guy's old. Respect him though. You know what I mean? Respect Ali. He's all over the place.
Maybe 2 years he becomes a crossover superstar. Not only Japan, Asia, but worldwide.
Nah. top range dropping the ball. He's almost 30 years old already.
Yeah, and he's
You know, he's almost 30 years old. I couldn't believe it the other day when I checked to see how old he was. He's about to be 30 like next year.
They just signed with Top Rank, right?
Yeah.
And they don't even promote him enough.
His last fight wasn't even on American television.
I remember that. What kind of shit is that? Whoever's running the public, then he's doing a good job. You can't blame it on the Godfather.
Ellie is a brown noser. Damn right.
Yeah, we know that he kisses a lot of ass. He does it all. He does his Canelo and all.
And that's why he gets all the access to everybody, because everyone likes him.
He kisses ass and he doesn't go against the grain.
Now, unlike me, I almost got into a fight with a trainer a year ago because I said his fighter lost the fight.
Yeah, I remember I'll never forget that time I see that video with Fury when Fury got furious. He told him, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
He told him, "Get out of here." I said, "What happened there?" Ass kisser.
How about Andy versus Sobrio Matias? Great fight.
Coming up.
Sobrio Matias.
Yeah, another Puerto Rican. That one I like.
One of the only Puerto Ricans worth a damn in boxing.
Yeah.
Matias, Lewis. Oh, nice right hook by Hiroka.
Yeah.
Oh, Andy Hiroka's pulling it out with an uppercut. Straight left hand.
Oh.
Pivot to the right hook. Another uppercut by Hiroka. And he's knocked the opponent back into the ropes. And that's it. The referee has waved it off. And that's it. Andy Hiroka scores the 6th round stoppage.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Nice performance.
So he mixed half Japanese and half
does what he should have done.
Let's go, Team Donaire, the Philippines.
Whoa, everybody in this live one.
When Donaire hits with that big Filipino power punch.
That flash, that left
coming.
The flash. We're gonna zap you.
Good morning from Brooklyn. I was looking forward to Rais Salim versus Mike Plania next weekend. Is that fight still on? That's a good little fight.
Yeah.
Mike Plania, I remember when he beat Joshua Greer.
Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be a lot of Filipino fans in the crowd with the fight with Nonito being there? Shakur wants to know, BT, do you got any streams? Yes, I got you, champ. Normally I wouldn't do this because I don't like stopping watching it live. But I don't need to watch this right now because the fight just ended, so I got time.
Hit that like button, all you guys.
I want to drop the link for my main man, the new Colorado Avalanche fan, Shakur. Huge Colorado Avalanche fan.
Shakur, you always throw me a curveball. Just when I thought we were comfortable with the Pittsburgh Penguins, you come back and you take the Avalanche.
Yeah,
is that a team for the rest of your life?
Shakur,
or are you still gonna go do the research?
You gotta explain to Pops why you switched from the Avalanche, from the Penguins to the Avalanche. Because
go check out Bobby Orr, the best hockey player ever.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Bobby Orr.
Stop it. He's great though.
No, he's great, but that's back in the day. Stick with what Brendan's telling you. Why did he pick him?
Nathan McKinnon.
He don't know nothing about McKinnon.
He don't need to know.
Wow.
He do know. And we got our first super chat. Shout out to my guy Slide Tendencies. You guys know the deal. When the super chats come out, Scott Steiner comes out, the big bad booty daddy. Yeah. So Scott Steiner, put these hoes in the Steiner recliner.
Up and grind. And it's only a matter of time because he called me the big bad booty daddy.
There you have it, the big bad booty daddy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
My guy Slide Tendency says, you're on a hot streak of videos lately. Respect. Hey, it's called consistency, champ. It's called consistency. That's what we're striving for.
Thank you so much.
Not just on YouTube, but in life. So I think ever since there's a correlation between my consistency videos and me going to the gym. I started going to the gym about 2.5 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Last 2.5 weeks, we've been killing the game here on YouTube.
And thank you for you guys for your support. Our success is your success.
There you have it. Michael Manning says, number 4, the best of the best, Bobby Orr.
Oh, you remember? Oh!
No, that's not Shakur.
Oh, that's not Shakur?
No, Shakur said Mario Lemieux is the best, which is the truth.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Talk that shit, Andy.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, talk that shit.
I told you mixed. God bless
talk
him.
that Japanese shit.
God bless him.
Make sure y'all smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. We here. Your boy BT, Brendan Taylor with Pops, the untouchable True School Sports Empire, marching on the first of 2 live fight reactions this week, and we even gonna cover a fight this week. We're going to the Cherry Bryan versus Daniel Dubois fight this weekend. Yep. So very busy weekend. And then the next week is the Dun Dada of them all. We going to Better BF Smith, Pops in New York City.
On to Big Apple.
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Yeah. We got another super chat. Shout out to my guy, RIP Machiavelli, the Don. Sending blessings your way. The big bad booty daddy makes his return. Scott Steiner, put these hoes in the Steiner recliner.
Bump and grind. And it's only a matter of time because he called me the big bad booty daddy.
The big bad booty daddy. God bless you, champ. Much appreciated, and much appreciated to everybody that continues to support the channel and keep us going here, man.
Right.
Without you guys, there is no true school sports.
Right.
Straight up.
The likes, whatever, any way you can support it, we appreciate it. It's a blessing.
BT, after Andy winning this fight, I think the next fight for him at 140 should maybe be against either Sabril Matias or Jose Zepeda. What are your thoughts? I mean, I would like the Matias fight a little bit more than the Zepeda fight. I think Zepeda's still a little too experienced for him, but the Matias fight sounds just about right for him right now. Make that fight happen.
Who? Matias and who?
This guy, Andy.
Puerto Rican Matias.
Yeah.
We'll beat the fuck out this guy. Beat him down to a pole. He ain't the same as Matias. I'm telling you that right now. He look good, but you
don't know that.
No, he ain't gonna beat
20
Matias.
wins. He
No.
You gotta give him a chance. Why? Because he's Puerto Rican.
No. I like the style of Matias. I mean, respect to him.
Of course, you like the style of Matias because you know Matias does. He comes forward. That's what you like.
He ain't playing.
Oh man. Let me see. Shakur says, but yeah, BT mentioned Nathan McKinnon in the hockey video he made. As soon as I watched him, I switched. Yeah, it's true.
Yo,
it's true.
When you come to the United States, we taking you to your hockey.
I told Shakur, I said, well, if like Nathan McKinnon, either he's going to come here when the Avalanche play the Panthers, or if he goes to Denver. I like Denver. I haven't gone to Denver since I covered the NBA. Yeah. So I'm looking for any excuse to go to Denver. I like Denver.
Right.
The airport is really freaky, but other than that, I like
you told me. Well, I'm gonna get to that.
What other cards has this dude been on? He looks familiar. To be honest, I don't know. I've only seen his name a bunch of times. I believe my first time seeing him fight. So your guess.
That's really pretty good though. He came out, got a knockout.
He boxed down. He fought first, then he boxed, and then he got the knockout. Started slugging it and got a knockout. So much respect to Andy Hiroka. Upcoming prospect in the 140-pound division, and that's just what it is, champ. BT and Pops, between these two great Filipino boxers, who do you guys like better, Manny Pacquiao or Nonito Donaire?
I'm gonna go Manny Pacquiao. I think he's he was 8th division champion. I like what he's done for his country. I like his how he carries himself. The same thing with Donaire, but I just gotta get. I'll put Manny Pacquiao.
You like him more?
Yeah.
Who do I like more? I like them both a lot.
It could be both. It could be even,
Pacquiao. See, Pacquiao's one of them guys. Along with Donaire, I watched. When I was a kid, like when I was more like a casual fan, when I was like a kid, Pacquiao is one of them guys that helped me get into the sport. So it's kind of hard for me to put Donaire above Pacquiao. But I love Donaire so much. He's right there. He's right there.
And he's just as humble as Pacquiao.
You gotta go to a live hockey game. There's nothing better, and that is a fact.
Yeah, we're gonna take you.
Speaking as someone who's gone to hundreds of games here in South Florida to watch my Panthers play, I just went to watch the Panthers play the Las Vegas Golden Knights in Las Vegas. That was great. Next year, I'm planning on going to more games. Best thing ever. One of the best things ever. Your Kambosos video was awesome. You didn't run from your choice. A lot of these YouTube clowns need to take notes. Well, look, man, I thought the fight was going to go a lot differently than it did. I wasn't shocked that Devin made it a hard fight because I did say if you go back and you watch my final thoughts video, I did say if Devin got certain things correct, he was going to win the fight pretty wide and George would have a long night. He did. George wasn't who I thought he was, and that's what it is.
That was a disappointment. That's what it was. It was funny you say that because before they were going to fight, Brendan told me if Kambosos lets Haney
get into rhythm,
and throw that jab out there, you might have to call the fight over.
Yeah. So Brio Matias versus Regis Prograis, make it happen. All PBC, both fighters, or Richard Hitchens. I'd rather see Prograis. Prograis is a great fight against Matias.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight.
That'd be a really good fight. That's devastation. And I don't know who, but from who, but someone's getting hurt. Yeah. Nobody wants to fight Prograis.
Prograis is a pro realm now.
Jack Catto don't want to fight Prograis.
He does?
Called him out.
Yeah, he called him out, and he also
he was at ringside.
What did he say also? Oh, he was. I like that video you made though that he didn't keep his word with Josh Taylor.
Yeah. Anthony Mazzano says BT as a Panthers fan, and I guess Anthony's a Panthers fan, so shout out to my fellow Panthers fan. He said BT as a Panthers fan, Is it actually hard, or he's asking me, is it actually hard when there is not a lot of huge representation in the stadium at Sunrise when it's dominated by the Boston fans and New York fans when they play them? That really wasn't the case this season. That in like the last couple of years, I feel like the fan support has gotten a lot better, and the media always is so quick to point out like when things aren't going good for the Panthers, but like when the Panthers had the fucking highest attendance in the playoffs this year, all they talked about was, oh, the arena was quiet. Of course the arena was quiet. We scored 3 goals in 4 games. What you expect?
Yeah. And to go along
but in the past, to answer your question, as a kid, in the past when they were the laughing stock of the league and you go to the arena and you'd see like 60%, 70% of the building be Ranger fans, it would be very sad. Yeah. But that has been the case for a while now, and
Canadians too. Canadians don't come down.
Even with the Panthers haven't been an embarrassment the last couple of years, so I feel like the fan support is getting better. Obviously, I think
you got Kodak out there.
Kodak Black was going to games.
He was out there, yeah.
South Florida was on fire with the Panthers this year, so
yeah, shout out to him.
Things are getting better, and I think
Ashland was out there too.
I think in due time when the Panthers win a cup, that'll be the greatest thing to happen to South Florida for hockey wise, but. Fuck the Panthers right now. We got boxing coming on, right? And you know what? They're talking about my favorite fight right now. They're talking about Better BF Smith. So let's see what they're saying about Better BF Smith. Shout out to all 85 of you here.
Hit that like button, guys, please.
And then you see Joe Smith, the journeyman from or the blue collar worker from Long Island, New York, who's also heavy-handed. This fight on June 18th at the Hulu Theater at Madison Square Garden is really gonna be a fight fans delight.
I know it is.
That is
a fight you can't miss.
Who is?
And this is
That'll be a big thing. If you bet $100 on Joe Smith Jr., you get $600.
I'm not confused with all that shit. You tell me, how many times you told me this?
He's 37 years old. He's had.
So the plus means that's always favored.
Plus is underdog.
Oh, it's always underdog.
Yeah, minus is favorite.
You see a guy who has the power. You know he possesses the explosiveness, but it takes him 3, 4, maybe 5 rounds to get going. Well, while he's trying to get going, Joe Smith is going to be punching. Arthur Beterbiev is going to be probably in the toughest fight of his career.
That's right. Joe Smith.
Because
I like Joe Smith too. I ain't gonna lie, I like it, but I just think
mid-level, C plus, B minus type guys. Well, Joe Smith is a B, a solid B on any given night. He's tough. He can punch.
Shit, when he got to go, he a B plus.
That is going to reach the chin of Beterbiev. And he can also box a little bit. We don't talk about Joe Smith mixing it up in boxing. Joe Smith is going to box in spots, and he's going to have to fight in spots.
I'm getting. No one's going to be there at that fight.
Those ingredients are.
The theater is like it's only like 7,000 seats, so the noise is packed in. Like the noise is little.
Compare what Beterbiev is going through this spell where he beat Adam Dynas and Marcus Brown.
They beat the shit out of Steve.
Anyway, who kind of had fights that were inconsequential since he fought Nonito Donaire. On the other hand, we have the victory against Steve Jafar.
I like him, man, because he's so humble too.
Joe Smith Jr. But that war he had against Maxime Blasov, that is really a fight where we saw
if Joe fights smart, he got him.
Doing in the ring.
I hope so, man. I like Joe Smith. I don't like how people always overlook him and talk like he's like a nobody fighter. But you know what? That's how it always been. He's been the underdog his whole career. He's the common man.
Yeah.
You know, Ian Bernard Hopkins said, "Common man." At the pre-fight comments,
yeah.
Common man.
Like that, yeah.
And then he's pointing to the show special man. And then Joe knocked him the fuck out the ring.
That was it.
That was it.
I think Joe Smith is going to show up big because he's 32 years old. He's not a spring chicken either. So both of these guys need to win this fight.
And continue to carry. Sly Tennessee with a $2 super chat. He says, one more Steiner recliner on these hoes. You know the drill. The big bad booty daddy. Put these hoes in the Steiner recliner.
Grind. And it's only a matter of time because he called me the big bad booty daddy.
The big bad booty daddy.
You. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Sly. Appreciate you. Beterbiev going to punish Joe badly. This guy is different. He's very good. But I think Andre Ward actually brought up a point that I hadn't even thought of. Sometimes Beterbiev don't even get off to the fastest starts. And one thing about Joe, that motherfucker gonna he'll let his hands go.
Yeah.
He's not losing this fight because he's not gonna let his hands go. So I think Joe will have a great chance to really set a great tone early on, and Beterbiev is gonna be forced to, will he box early on? Does he get caught? I mean, it's going to be a great fight. I have not been this excited to go to any fight since I went to Chocolatita versus Gallo Estrada 2. Even though that didn't end the way I wanted it to.
Right.
I had the time of my life that night. Like, and I'm pretty sure this will be no different.
Nope.
Kind of laughing at this Star Wars sounding fanfare after every fight. What are you talking about for BC?
Joe Smith, Mitchell Bivol, and
so right now you're light heavyweight champion. You got
2 belts.
Yeah. So 3 of the belts on the line that night.
That's crazy.
The winner of that fight's gonna be able to want start calling to see fight Bivol.
Yeah, but that's only
but the winner of this fight has to winner of that fight, winner of better BF Smith has to fight Anthony Yard, who's the WWE mandatory.
Oh, they have to.
They have to, yeah. You think Anthony Yard could beat any one of those guys?
I like Anthony Yard, but I don't think he beat anyone.
Slide Tendency says Joe Smith Jr. got this. He coming.
I like Joe Smith. He's a blue collar worker. Like you say, like Brendan said, everybody probably counting him out. He's a pressure fighter that comes forward, and he's not going to stand there and just asleep on veteran.
Yeah. DT, what are your thoughts? What are your guys' thoughts on Jack Catterall calling out Tio to fight him at 140 if Lopez decides to move up and not stay at 135? Well, he is going up to 140. That there is no if. He's going to 140.
Who's this?
Tio.
Yeah.
Listen, I like that. I talked about it a little bit in my last Tio video that I just dropped. Listen. Tio supposedly can't get the fights against certain guys at 140. We know Catterall's looking to make a big splash for himself. These are 2 guys coming off losses who are names. Make the fight happen. I love that fight.
Yeah, and I like Catterall.
In my eyes, right? In my eyes, I look at Catterall as undisputed champion. So the way I'm gonna look at that fight, if Tio wins, he gets beat the undisputed champion in his first fight at 140. I know you don't actually have the belts officially on paper, but let's not be foolish. Let's not be deceived. We know Josh Taylor didn't beat Jack Catterall.
Yeah, and what I like about Catterall, he'll call anybody out. He's not afraid to get that because you gotta put yourself on his side. He got robbed of being undisputed, and even with that, he's like, I still want the big fights. I'm not gonna sit back and just wait on Josh Taylor or whatever the case is. I'm just gonna move on and do what I gotta do, and he's calling for the fights, and that'll be a great fight. You got Teofimo. That looks like he's got his right mindset right now. He's coming back to boxing at 140. And why not have Catterall on him after? That'd be a good fight. I think so.
BT, what was your initial pick when you picked Loma Camboso was made? I had Loma. Tio will catch Catterall coming in trying to clinch like what he did with Taylor. Yeah, I think it'd be a good fight. It'd be better than what was initially suggested, which was Pedro Campa. Now, I don't know anything about Pedro Campa other than the fact that he's Mexican and that Adrian Broner was supposed to fight him at one point 2 years ago.
And he's is that fight still on or no?
There's nothing official yet.
Oh.
It's just all speculation. They were saying, too, that if he fights Pedro Campa, it's going to be here in South Florida. So
okay. And I'm very excited to see Broner come back, mate. Guys like that make boxing exciting. I like that.
He said he's come back to be world champion.
Is that what he said?
Hell yeah, he coming back.
He's talking junk.
He coming back.
He getting a paycheck too.
I can't wait for Adrian Broner to start cussing.
You gotta say he only getting a paycheck. He coming back, nothing more but paycheck.
I lost a lot of respect for Josh Taylor. I used to rate him very highly, but just like Tio, they ended up being disappointing. Yeah, I mean, I was the president of the Josh Taylor American Fan Club. You know, I love Josh Taylor, but it hasn't been quite the same. Not because he won or not because he had a bad performance, but just because how he acted and how he seems very reluctant to give Catterall the rematch and things like that. So, it'll forever be a piss stain. Yeah, until he goes back and he fixes that problem.
And Catterall came out and said he didn't keep his word or something, right? Because he's moving up or something.
Yes. Shaq says, yes, Pops, AB will be a world champion again. Watch, you're going to see.
That's right. Cincinnati, stand up.
How many more fights do you guys think Xander needs before he fights either Undisputed Charlo or Brian Castano? We're not talking about none of that.
What do you say?
Because Xander needs to worry about free. I'm not. I like Xander, but I'm not. He would probably need about 7 to 10 more fights before we talk about him on that level. He's still a long way away.
I still think he's one of the talented Puerto Ricans out there, though.
Let me see. They're looking to feed Tio that soft diet and rebuild him. The man's walking around in a cloud of delusion and absolutely self-destructed against an opponent who shouldn't have had a chance. It's a fact.
Hey, man, I'm gonna say it again. His dad's been a big problem. And it's gonna always be a problem.
Guys get in the ring with Inoue, they're a bit nervous. The only fighter that entered the ring with some real confidence was Nonito Donaire.
It's because he didn't fight Chocolatito. He would have ended with fucking confidence in 2015.
Everybody's saying like this is the only fight that they would do a chance video Inoue.
That he will fight.
Yeah, so he will fight, and he's big too. He's bigger than Inoue.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Teofimo's career isn't over. BT, were you ever a believer in Kambosos? Yeah, as a matter of fact, before he ever beat Teofimo Lopez, I'm probably one of the only channels that has a video saying that he had a chance against Teo, and I got laughed at.
Seriously?
I made a video. The title of the video, I think, was like Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos Jr. is a better fight than you think. If you don't believe me, you could ask Shakur. Shakur will tell you. The video that Shakur used to watch my channel in the past, Shakur will tell you that was the video that actually got him back to my channel.
Oh, wow.
Like, it really made him a follower of this channel.
Yeah.
He'll tell you. Shakur, tell these mofos. Yeah. I did believe in Kimbo. I thought Kimbo's had a chance because I saw, other fights of his, and I thought, okay, this guy works hard. He's a bit delusional, but he believes in himself. Teo has a letdown. This guy can win.
Yeah. And that's what happened.
If Teo Sr. was more like Bill Haney, Teo wouldn't be like he is right now. The kid has a lot of pressure in his life, and he's trying to find himself. He is.
Exactly what I said in the other live. I said the same thing. I compared Teofimo Sr. to Haney Sr. It's a big difference from night and day.
My son, bro.
That guy, he needs to carry himself a little better.
My son.
I still like him and everything.
I love Teo Sr. He's great.
Sober up and
The
do the
tension
right
starts
thing.
to
But he
rise
needs-
inside the Saitama Arena on the outskirts of Tokyo.
Still to come, man. Come on, man. Top Rank, don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me, Top Rank. What you mean still to come? Next.
Moments away, he said, yeah. Man, just look at the age difference, man. He's been in boxing for 21 years.
Look, Shakur is telling you. That's the video that got me back to this channel. The video that got Shakur back to this channel was me saying George Kambosos Jr. and Teofimo Lopez was a good fight. And let's take a poll. Was it a good fight? Did you enjoy that fight? Was it a good fight?
I mean,
was it a good fight? I'm not asking about performance. I'm saying, were you entertained?
Yes, I was
You entertained. Yeah.
But was he a fan of either one of those?
Huh?
Was he a fan of either one?
What?
Shakur.
Was he my friend?
No. Was he a fan of either one of those that caught his attention on the video?
The video that brought him to this channel was the George Kambosos video.
Who was he riding on?
A Teo. But he heard me say that, and I couldn't help but laugh at George Kambosos' playoff missing weight like he was mind game, secretly a genius plan. He was like,
oh yeah. Hey,
he said the art of war, deception. Let them think. Let them think.
Hey man, it's like you being caught in a situation.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That was the one when my dad told me that he missed weight. That was the exact moment I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I mean,
he might not win this fight.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, he had to
let them think. Hey, let Haney think he's undisputed. Let him think he's undisputed because in the rematch, listen, Haney won the battle, but George Kambosos won the war. It's not the art of battle; it's the art of deception. Let them think that he fought through George Kambosos.
I don't know what happened in the ring because I think he was.
Listen, he took a piss and he lost the weight.
I like Kambosos.
He took a piss and he lost the weight.
One point that you keep bringing up makes a lot of sense to me when you told me he left all fighters to leave Florida and go back to there or whatever.
Not all the fighters. I'm just saying it's the curse of South Florida.
Yeah, well,
Teo said he's from New York. That's why he lost.
Yeah,
he was from South Florida. He never lost.
You were saying like with Kambosos, you said that
Kambosos did his last
training days.
He did his last 5 straight. All the think about all the fights that made him who he was before he fought Devin. Teo, Mickey Bay, Selby, all these fights, and even a couple of other ones before those fights.
What did he tell you?
He did like 4 or 5 camps. I saw George Kambosos Jr. at the MGM Grand 5 or 6 days after he beat Teo for the title. He's over there getting coffee, muffins, and shit at the MGM Grand in the room. And I asked him. I said, "Hey, George." Well, the first thing I asked him as a joke, I was like, "Hey, I saw you once the Heat game the other day. You know, you've been in South Florida for a while. We could see you honorary South Florida." And he said, "Yeah, you could."
Okay,
he said, "Yeah, you could." So I said, when you come back to South Florida to train, because that was my first time meeting George. Me and him had never crossed paths before that week. And I wanted to meet up with him back in South Florida because I thought he'd be back in training at Centennials, like he has for the last 5 camps. So I asked him, "Hey, when you come back to South Florida?" He said, "I'm not coming back to South Florida. I'm going to train in Australia." And I said, "Okay."
You always say when the fighters train,
you start changing things up. Now it's like, okay, BT, are you coming to San Antonio this month for BAM? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Say the date. We'll be there, champ. I'm gonna see my boy Robert Sanchez.
Who they got? Who you got?
He be there for Bam versus Mombasai.
Who you got?
Arroyo versus Martinez.
Say.
I can't believe it. Julio Cesar Martinez has the privilege of being the first fighter that I'm going to watch fight 2 times in the same year in person. God bless him.
That's an honor him.
It's an honor. He should be honored.
Yeah.
Let them think I lost 11 rounds. We all know what was really up.
You know what? He actually came out after the post. He thought he actually won that fight. He didn't win that fight. Every fighter says that.
Every fighter says that. TFU was one of my favorite fighters and still is. And when BT made the video, even I thought he was wrong. Nah, man.
Who's that, Shakur?
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny you guys get along so good, though. You guys have hours talking.
I like Shakur.
Shakur, you know what I like about you? I don't like the fucking British fighters. How you say the fucking... How you say?
By the way, guys, I know we're rambling a lot right now. There's nothing going on. They have a little countdown. Apparently, Inoue Donaire will start in approximately 7 minutes and 35 seconds. So
put in your last
we'll let you know when the ring walks start. We'll keep you guys up to date. If you guys don't hear us saying anything, it's because nothing's happening. So just know that.
They're fucking British fighters. Come on, you got like Bruno. You got like you don't like British fighter. How can you not?
Not Buatsi, not Anthony Yard.
Come on, man.
Not Cordina.
Jeez.
Hey, Shakur, at least Cordina. Cordina's nice.
You gotta cut it for somebody.
I got banned by split decision. Oof.
Who's that? Somebody said that?
Yeah. BT, I'm taking away the out of the ring stuff, but I feel George let the win against Lopez get his head a little bit and made him feel invincible, made him think he was unbeatable. I mean, well, shit, he kept talking about it in the interview. He couldn't do one interview the whole week without mentioning TFU Lopez. He's like I showed that I'm a true warrior in the TFU Lopez fight. He kept mentioning it over and over again.
And we don't respect still. We're just disappointed.
Shout out to my guy Jay, all the way from the land of the red dot, Japan. He's all the way in Japan. Woo! Land of the rising sun.
There we go. God bless you.
There's a dark match going on, I think. Saw 2 guys moving around the ring with gloves, so they're playing a load of promo shit. Yeah, they are. Nonito. H Money. Yeah, H Money. Hey, what's going on?
He's there?
No. Robert's imitating him.
What's going on?
Rumbasai is so strong. That fight's going to be a banger. And they stacked the undercard, so they got like McWilliams Arroyo versus Martinez rematch. McCaskill's on the undercard. And I think someone else. It's really good. Shakur says, yeah, Cordina is nice. I finally found one, but Shakur's my favorite fighter, so I'm gonna be an honorary American when they fight. Man, Shakur, you're an honorary American every fucking fight, bro. You ain't been British one time yet.
There's gotta be.
Shakur? When are you gonna cut this? Shakur, when are you gonna cut the shit and represent the Union Jack with pride and honor?
Hey,
when are you gonna represent the
all right,
Union
Shakur.
Jack?
We're gonna change the subject a little bit. How about the nice, beautiful British woman?
You don't like them?
You don't?
No, he hates them more than the fucking English fighters.
Shakur, where's your allegiance at?
Shout out to all 40 of you here. Make sure you smash that like button. We're just talking, having fun right now, waiting for the main event.
Anything you want to talk about? What we got waiting? Go ahead.
Yeah, anything goes. Ask. If Inoue wins this one, I want to see the Fulton fight at 122. That's what we want for sure at some point. MJ versus Fulton this year. Yup, that's what we need for Undisputed. Is the fight going on now?
No.
Big Scorpio. No, it is not. We're waiting for it. We're probably about like 5 minutes or so away from all the pre-fight, introductions, all that stuff getting started. When it happens, I'll let you know. The card is on. Takuma Inoue already fought. Andy Hiroko just fought in the co-main event. Now we're just waiting for the main event.
Yep.
Bro, did you think Andy Hiroko was going to win by decision when he kept showboating and his opponent taking his punches like nothing? I was worried because I have Andy by KO on a parlay. Well, luckily for you, Andy woke the hell up and got the knockout for you.
Yeah.
Where would you rank the upset if Nonito pulls it off?
It's got to be big. It's got to.
I don't really think it's a crazy upset because of what he did in the first fight. Like it'll be an upset. Don't get me wrong, but this isn't freaking.
He beat the monster.
This isn't freaking Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas. I mean, right. he's a live dog.
Yeah, but he beat the monster. The monster's the biggest one. For how long he's been up to the top?
118.
Yeah. So that's the big win for him. I mean, you've seen his resume though. He got a beautiful resume.
Nah, I think if he wins this fight, it'll be the best win of his career.
Yeah, and he gets what 3
because he's old. Yeah, he's older now.
Yeah.
Consider who the monster is in boxing.
He's coming to this fight with the monster being 8 years younger than him. That's a lot he's got to put up with, and the monster go to that body.
That's it.
And tire him up. I mean, Donaire got. They say he's bigger than him, which
I'm saying. Fabisi's saying all the right things. After that Lucas Brown win, I ain't counting nothing out. Yo, that was an illegal punch. That was a rabbit punch.
Which
I saw the replay today. He hit Junior foul right here.
Did he?
Referee didn't see it. They didn't call it. So basically, he won via concussion. That's what he did.
Yeah, let's be honest with that. Brown is too old. He can retire.
Shakur says, "Beat Pops. When I come to Dania Beach, I'm a different guy." That's what Shakur said.
Yeah.
He coming. You know, but we inch closer and closer to the main event. Inoue Donaire, the rematch has been long anticipated. You know, very, very, very.
Did you like? Okay, this got to be a yes answer. Tell me you like Princess Diana.
Hey,
I'm not saying it's a
that
good look.
motherfucker don't like the UK. He don't like it.
Diana.
He don't like it.
Yeah.
Stop asking him questions.
What'd he say?
Yeah. Robert says, I've been on panels with Nonito and Rachel, and they got me hyped. Yeah, I've been seeing. I saw they were on H Money's channel one day. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I haven't even met Nonito yet because I spent so much time in Vegas. But when that time comes, I feel like it's gonna be a special time. And Shakur says, yes, I love Diana.
Thank you so much.
Right.
At least I can say he likes something. Thank you.
You got something.
I'm done.
Hey, I couldn't even have did that.
Yeah,
I wasn't smart enough to ask him that question.
I'll think to that. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I don't follow you no more, Shakur.
Only the Daily Express cares about Diana. Let's put the sound on and hear what Andre Ward is saying.
The pandemic taketh away, but we'll have a triple Hall of Fame induction in Canastota, June 11th through 12th, with Bernard Hopkins headlining the.
What are your thoughts? Oh, the 2020. What are your thoughts on Donaire pulling out the Casemiro fight because he kept saying mean things to him? I think that was the stupidest, most corniest shit he's ever done in his career.
What's that weapon?
When Donaire and Sean Gibbons and the wife and all going back and forth.
That was like a gossip thing. To be honest.
Vladimir Klitschko, Floyd Mayweather, and our
BT, if Haney had the rematch, are you coming to Australia? Man, I can't say yes to that. That's a lot of money. But I'd love to.
Roy Jones Jr., James Toney.
Actually, nah, I wouldn't love to because that fight is horrible. We don't want to say I want to go to Australia for a better fight.
Yeah.
If I'm going to travel that far, I want to get excited about it. Apart from the fact that I'm going to a nice.
I'm about to go see your boy. What's a subscriber. I like him.
Carl?
Yeah, I would love to go see Carl.
I'm not just saying there's a lot of Australian subscribers.
Yeah?
The True School Sports Australia.
Yeah, I like to go see what's the name? The lightweight boxer I like a lot.
Out of Oakland,
From
California.
Australia.
Scott Nicholson.
Talking about what
I think about no damn girl. I'm talking about
that's what the dream.
You interviewed him. I like him. You talking about Scout?
Let me see. Felici says that shit was dumb. Like, yeah, he got paid for it, but why not just knock Casemiro out on the ring? He probably would have. Yeah, they listen. Donaire made Casemiro look like a killer because he was like, he said mean things to me.
Like a bitch when he said that. I just say it.
He's like, hey, he's being disrespectful, so he's not getting the fight.
So what about the money? I mean, you would make.
What about breaking bread with your fellow countrymen? Well, see, you see how this pops. You see how like this goes to every culture and creed. It be the people that be from your own ethnicity that be screwing you over.
We can't say everybody opinion.
No, every freaking culture. It be seen like okay. Heritage wise, I'm Puerto Rican, right? The Puerto Ricans won't fuck with me the most.
Yeah,
right.
Crazy.
How am I going into the Hall of Fame in the same class as Floyd Mayweather? And just
I like Casemiro as a personality. I would be ruthless with trash talking, just like him if I was a pro. Fights are more interesting when there's heat and trash talking involved. Yeah, look at Rolly and Tank. All this stuff of like, this is a gentleman's sport. We gotta be humble champions.
Shit, I like what Rolly said this week. You had me rolling.
What will he say?
You know what he told me with
about Tarver?
Yeah.
He told Tarver. He said.
Rolly's real, man.
He said,
you can say what you said about Rolly, but he's messing with the crazy things.
Yeah, for those that don't know, by the way, the Monster Inoue is warming up in the dressing room, so we're still moments away. But for those of you that don't know, Rolly Romero was Antonio Tarver, I guess, had reached out to Rolly Romero about helping him out and whatever. And I guess they have a long history because I guess, according to from what I've heard from people in Vegas and different gyms and stuff after asking around, apparently when Rolly was coming up and he was new to boxing, Tarver said, you're never going to be a boxer, all this stuff, and talked down on him. But now that Rolly's made a bit of a name for himself, Tarver wants to reach out and help him and do all this stuff. And long story short, Rolly told him to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
And he said, you're a broke, old, useless bastard. Go fuck yourself.
And this is not you making this up. You've seen it from his tweets.
That's what he said on. Yeah.
So I mean, you gotta see that. So he's basically saying, you didn't care about me when I was young enough to teach me when I was making mistakes in the ring. But now that I made a little bit of money and I got this, you want to go ahead and help me now? Fuck out of here.
JK13 wants to know, did you watch Japanese boxing when you were in your younger days?
Me?
No.
No.
You know, but listen, one thing about Japan, we talk about the most tradition-rich countries. I always people talk about the USA and Mexico and whatnot, but man, Japan right up there. Yeah. I think Japan top 3 most history in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all 41 of you here. It's your boy BT, the untouchable True School Sports Empire. We're going long, we're going strong. Like, yeah. We're not playing.
Main event's coming up next.
Main event's coming up next. We don't get tired. We don't get tired. We get money. Make sure you smash that like button. We here. The untouchable True School Sports Empire.
Thank you. All here. Hit that like button and be blessed.
It's 2 hours in already, just like that. I didn't think, I'll be honest with you.
I'm like myself, so
I didn't think I'd make it 2 hours.
I didn't take no medicine or nothing. Matter of fact, I took my medication.
BT, for you guys, who do you think is the next fight for El Rayo Valenzuela? For me, I'm looking for Javier Fortuna, Richard Comer, Rolly Romero. He's not going to fight Fortuna because Fortuna's tied up. Comer's fighting Pedraza, so those two are tied up. As far as Rolly, maybe that's a fight PBC looks into.
You serious, bro?
But from what I've heard through the grapevine, I heard he's going to fight Gamboa next.
Gamboa's done, brother. Are you serious?
PBC just using it for everybody.
You're going to break that horse.
He's been broken. He broke 5 years ago. Oh, my God. Gamboa. I want Rolly to fight Gamboa. The Cuban Super fight. That's the fight I want.
No. Don't mean you bad as dog. I was always afraid of those guys that didn't talk. Didn't say too much. He's that guy. He don't talk. He don't say anything at all.
Nah, he'll go to 122, I think.
The Japanese culture is a very humble culture.
Uh-oh.
But do not mistake humble for weak. Do not mistake
that was the first fight we were live for. He looked pretty good. He looked improved. Takuma Inoue looked a lot more a lot more energy at the weight.
For everyone who just woke up to join us for Naoya Inoue, Nonito Donaire main event, welcome. For those of you who stayed up with us to watch Naoya Inoue against Nonito Donaire, thank you very much. And we are now ready in the Saitama Super Arena for a super fight.
There we go. The drama in Saitama too. Let's go. Inoue versus Donaire, the rematch. Let's go. Get fired up, people. Early in the morning.
The crowd is hyped. We go to Jimmy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit, Jimmy Hunter Jr. went all the way to Japan? Get your money, Jimmy. Get your money, champ. That's a fact. Takuma would be a pound for pound fighter if he had serious pop.
In the center of the ring, accompanying the 3-division world champion, here is the world-renowned recording artist. Please welcome Tomoyasu Hotei.
Yeah, Tomoyasu Hotei, whoever that is. Let's go. Get turned up. Get turned up, people. These are the fights we're talking about. These are the fights we're waiting for.
Here is the WWE.
Get fired up. If you can't get fired up for this fight, you don't got no pulse. Here he comes. The monster. The monster. Coming to crush your dreams. Oh shit. This man playing the guitar. He's playing the Kill Bill, right? Like, oh, he's playing the Kill Bill. He's playing the Kill Bill. Dun, dun, dun. I know he can't lose. He can't come out to this and lose. He can't come out. Oh, there he is. One of boxing's premier stars and top talents. One of the most skilled fighters in the world. One of the quickly becoming one of the all-time greats of Japanese boxing. Naoya the Monster Inoue looking to get another win over future Hall of Famer Nonito Donaire and reestablish himself in the world of boxing as to remind the world, reignite the career, his career, because he hasn't got the opponents he should have got after beating Donaire.
Huh? He be jamming. He might be that wrestler that comes out, the Chinese guy with boots. Goes boo, and the Japanese guy, the WWF. I don't know his name. I stopped watching WWE. I'm tired.
No, you haven't. You still watch wrestling.
No, not like I used to. I mean, like I was
Shakur said he better play the guitar like Stone Cold. Oh, you mean like this, Shakur? You mean like this?
That's how a white man plays guitar.
Right.
Yeah, he looks serious.
So Naoya Inoue locked in. He knows the task at hand, and he's making his way to the ring right now as we speak. We're just moments away from the Donaire Inoue rematch. Smash that like button, people.
He's coming in first?
If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Yeah, he is. I wonder why he's coming in first.
Probably they flipped on that something. He probably had a... Yeah, over there, you don't hear the Japanese fans scream or nothing.
It's different culture.
Yeah.
Because if it were me, I'll be turned up.
I know.
I'm going crazy right now.
Yeah, they're not like... Yeah, you're right. It's probably different. Maybe that's how they... They probably told to come out first. There you go.
And there's the crowd. There goes the crowd. The crowd's starting to liven up a little bit.
Those lights. That's sold out, man. Look at it.
What a great entrance.
Well, yeah. You knew that song off the bat?
Yeah, it's my very famous movie.
What movie was that?
Kill Bill. It's one of the most famous movies.
What's the movie?
Kill Bill.
So what's the movie? Cowboy movie?
No.
Oh.
Kill Bill Volume 1, Kill Bill Volume 2. Andre used to have him on bootlegs.
Oh my God.
From Las Vegas by way of
He's out there. Yeah, you gotta get money. Jimmy Leonard getting money. So here comes Donaire. Here comes Donaire.
This guy's most humble too. I like him. You interviewed him, remember?
Yeah, smash that like button, guys.
The Flash.
Here we go. The Filipino Flash.
The Flash.
And here he comes. One of the future Hall of Famers and living legends of the sport, Nonito Donaire.
What's he coming out to? The song.
I don't know. I don't know all the songs. But there he is, the Filipino Flash.
And I think he's tall behind him. Yeah, he's coming to that guy. That's the Ottawa.
He's the Ottawa.
Come out with the orange and purple with a Flash name on it.
Donaire knows the task. He knows that he's got a great fighter in front of him. You know, he's done a great job to create some demand for this rematch. He stopped WBC champion Nonito Donaire in 4 rounds, and then he followed up by stopping undefeated young, hungry contender Ray Makabayo also in 4 rounds. So he's only boxed 8 rounds since the last fight, and he's made an impression. But can he win the big one? Can he win the big one against Inoue? That's the question that everyone wants to know.
Man. But a lot of your subscribers, they were going for Flash.
Because once he hits him with that big Filipino punch,
yeah,
it's a wrap. Come on, champ. Donaire just slowly straddles the ring.
This place is packed. Look at that. Look at that big ass fight over there. Is the Mafia popular like Murata?
No.
No.
Nobody in Japan is more popular than Murata. He's the LeBron James of Japan. I'm serious. Yeah, I'm serious.
People like him. They're cotton from too.
I hope so.
Japanese culture. Better move handsome than that damn song.
We gotta get the vaccine and go to Japan.
Yo, he's taller too. With the height, huh?
So we gotta get the vaccine and go to Japan.
Yeah.
All right, so there he is, the Filipino Flash.
Oh, wow, they clapping for him too.
It almost sounds like he got louder claps than Inoue did.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep in mind too. Philippines is close to Japan, so
And ladies and gentlemen,
maybe a lot of Filipinos.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Both fighters, both world champions.
That's, here we go. The national anthems, people. I'm pretty sure the Japanese and Filipino national anthems aren't nearly as long as the Mexican national anthem. That shit is long.
That's when you sleep. You got enough fights to know.
I don't know. It might be as long. I don't know.
They might say less words. You just don't know because it's different language.
There you go. Smash that like button, people. We right around the corner from the fight.
We're here. The main event. True school where you live. This guy is humble though. I do like he is very humble though. Class act too. Almost sounds like American what's it called
The Filipino national anthem playing right now.
sounds like a national anthem we have in the United States when we're younger. Got the name of it.
Drop your last minute predictions down below, guys.
Hit that like button, please.
Let us know who you got.
Shout out to the Philippines. Good luck to the Flash, though.
Oh, this is an extremely short anthem.
Is it?
Yeah.
What it says?
I don't know what they're saying. I just know it's not that. I don't think it's that long.
Shorter than British?
No.
Nothing shorter than British.
Daniel says Donaire by knockout.
Wow, everybody's saying. I'm telling you.
If Donaire knocks out Inoue, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah. I'm my prediction. But good luck to whatever happens to the best both of them.
I'm gonna go Inoue by UD.
I'm sticking to my prediction. Inoue 8-round knockout.
All right, so here we go. The national anthems are done now, so now we go to the introductions from Jimmy Lennon Jr. So here we go.
But American.
No.
And in America. You just talking about it.
Yeah, it goes to show you how it really goes to show you, Quincy, the greatness of Nonito Donaire. Absolutely. When it comes to getting that paper, you speak any language.
Yeah.
When it comes to getting that money, you speak any language.
I really like him. He's very humble. You interviewed him?
Fuck Michael Buffer.
Yeah, this is a great fight, though.
Who's all
The
Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Flash, who wouldn't want to see this live, though? Think about it.
Tekken Promotions, stand up.
Mr. Honda?
Fight. The real Boston boxing.
Yeah.
The WBA, President Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, Supervisor Carlos Chavez.
That's a fighting force?
Inoue dyed his hair bleach blonde. He looked like he part of BTS.
That looks great. Grayish white or gray, yeah.
Like part of that Korean pop group, BTS.
Introducing to you our three judges scoring this bout from ringside. From Monaco, Jean-Wilbert Lane. From the United States, Patrick Morley. And also from the United States, David Sutherland. Introducing our third man of the ring, the referee in charge. He'll be giving instructions.
90% of the chat is picking Donaire. Let's see if we're right.
Are they?
Michael Griffin.
I feel like it.
Yeah.
I'm going with Inoue. I'm going with
too. Hit that like button, guys.
I'm going with the fan. The fan is the winners.
The main event, guys. Hit that like button. True School Sports Live. With no sleep.
Oh, my
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Let's go!
and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Saitama, Japan, it's prime time!
It's prime time, not showtime, but prime time.
I wanted the Godfather was there.
No, hell no.
I'm sleeping.
He was just in Australia.
Yeah.
Entering the ring wearing blue trunks with orange trims, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada by way of Talibon Bohol in the Philippines. He weighed in at a ready 117 3/4 pounds in his
Look at his record, man.
20-year career.
Shout out to all 41 of you here. Smash that like button.
Almost fight as much as Canelo. 40 Canelo, about 50 something.
Tonight in his 22nd world title appearance, ladies and gentlemen, here is the future Hall of Famer, the renowned 5-division world champion, and the current defending WBC bantamweight champion of the world.
Oh, that's what's the name? Pro Bellum, right?
Is it Schaefer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Good call. I didn't notice that. So there's Donaire, accompanied by Richard Schaefer, his wife, and his whole team.
Oh, they got 14 flag out there. Wife looks worried.
I'm worried too. You know who this guy is?
Wearing black trunks with silver trim, fighting out of it representing his home of Sama Kanagawa, Japan. He weighed in at the
Where's that at?
I don't know.
Japan, how many jokes?
I'm like, oh, are you?
Yeah.
in the ring with a sensational record of 22 wins, no losses, 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he is making his 18th consecutive world title appearance. Here is one of the acclaimed and renowned stars of boxing and pound-for-pound greats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 3-division world champion, the hard-hitting, undefeated, reigning and defending WBA and IBF.
Why are they speaking English in the show in Japan? So there we go. Great reception from the crowd for the hometown. The hometown hero.
Nighttime over there, right?
Man, he really get messed up. I really get messed up in the time zone over there.
Oh my God! When you go travel, I don't know how you do it.
I don't know either. I just do it.
Yeah.
Can't think about it.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. The fighters face off now. And after much talk, after much anticipation, after many knockouts between the pair of them in between the last fight, we now get the super fight, the rematch.
Best breakfast right here.
The wait is over. 2 years and 7 months after they first delivered a 5.
Yo, this shit was switching with that damn mask over there.
And Naoya Inoue, 2 virtuosos in the ring.
I agree, Jesus. Very, very important. The Japanese crowd is going to be louder than the Australian crowd. Probably. There we go. Round number 1. Donaire comes on fire. His left hook that gets blocked by the gloves of Inoue. Inoue in the black trunks. Donaire in the blue trunks with the orange trim.
Both fighters said they needed to be better than they were the first time around. For Donaire, impossible to think that even though he's
Inoue pumping that jab out there so far. Nothing doing. And Donaire fires back with a jab of his own that doesn't land. Both fighters are trying to establish their range so far. Nobody landed anything significant right now, but we know that these guys knowing each other, the feeling out process shouldn't be too long.
And he's looking like he wants to hide the power and not be so predictable. And I see the same Inoue. Quick, fast, always.
Inoue pumps the jab out there again and again, but nothing doing. Donaire shoots a right hand to the body that just misses. So very tactical early on here in the first, minute or so.
This time, the left hook of Inoue is in the Cleto Reyes horsehair puncher's glove.
Yeah, it is worth noting that Inoue is wearing those Cleto Reyes horsehair puncher's gloves, which is a bit different than the standard winning boxing gloves he normally wears to protect his hands with more padding in them. Another jab there from Inoue, nothing doing. Good right hand there from Donaire.
The first attempt by Donaire to land that right hand, which hurt Inoue on several occasions in the first fight.
Nice counter left hook there from the monster. Just got Donaire to reach on an overhand right and countered him with the left.
A minute 15 seconds left in round 1.
Nice. Good jab again from the monster. And another jab by the monster.
Japanese crowd getting into it here, Dre.
Woo! Good right hand from the monster off of a feint.
The crowd a lot to get excited about. This is a crowd that is typically respectful and very quiet. But it's hard to stay quiet when you see the explosive shots of Inoue land clean like the right hand just landed.
Another good feint there from the monster. And another good feint there from the monster. And an up jab from the monster, but then a right hand by Donaire.
Oh, wow.
And then a left hook from Inoue. And a fight is slowly but surely starting to break out. Right hand by Donaire.
Yeah. Wow.
This fight could change with one punch at any moment. You won't want to blink because they both have.
Good jab there from Donaire.
What I don't like about today, he stays in front of him. His head is right there in front of him. He's fainting, but he's not.
So far, no reaction from either fighter from the big shots that they've taken. Which is impressive.
Good jab by Inoue. Inoue just whips a left hook. Oh, shit! A straight right hand from Inoue lands and Donaire is down in round one.
I told you. Caught real quick, didn't he?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's hurt. He's hurt. And Inoue wants to jump on him. And Donaire just saved by the bell.
Wow, what a shot.
A really, really competitive first round ends in a 10-8 round as the Monster scores the first knockdown of the fight. Oh my God.
Where'd it come from?
Straight right hand.
I told you.
Steak knife. My favorite punch in boxing. The straight right. Bang! Right on the temple. He had a defensive lapse right there.
What happened?
That was a lapse. You can't have them. He wanted to go load up, so he wanted to go load up, and he dropped his front hand. He wanted to go load up, and you can't do that shit against that.
I know it was coming too. If there was more time,
yeah, he would probably.
I hope it's okay, man. I don't want this to get hurt. You tie up
this shit might end real quick.
Yeah, I told you, man. Noise.
To see how each fighter reacts. Naoya Inoue is calm.
Wow.
Inoue's trademark that straight right hand. He's got a couple. He's got a couple trademarks. We saw him, but that's definitely one of them. That straight right.
I think I woke up. Flash.
Yeah.
I hope you don't get hurt.
Put him to sleep if you ain't careful.
Yeah.
So we go to round two. Can the Monster capitalize on the late round momentum and get him out of here?
Or can Flash come back and answer?
And keep on coming, but he can't take too many more of those.
Ooh, good left hook from Donaire.
Yeah.
And then a left hook right hand from the Monster.
Ooh. Yo, they came to fight today.
God, they're not wasting no time.
No.
Oh! Big left hook from Inoue, and Donaire's on buckled legs.
Blocked him again.
His legs buckled.
You better stop the fight, man.
Left hook again from
Yeah.
Inoue. Oh my God.
Oh!
Big right hand from Inoue.
Wow. Oh my God. Never need to stop this fight, Brandon. Not now, but I mean,
he's fine.
Oh
shit! Left hook from Inoue again. Donaire is getting pieced up.
Donaire's right in the middle of the corner, getting pieced up.
Body shot from the Monster. Rib dinner special.
Wow. How can Donaire come out with those body shots in the fight?
And another left hook. Oh shit! And Donaire can barely stand. Another right hand from Inoue.
Yeah.
Left hook from Inoue.
Done. Not yet. Oh my God.
Jab from Inoue again.
The toes, those legs.
And then a right hand from Inoue.
Take it out.
And then
knock him down.
Another knockdown. That's it. That's
fight
it.
It's done.
It's over.
I told you.
It's over.
Respect to
It's over.
Respect to the Donaire. He's too old. He couldn't handle
Naoya and Monster Inoue is one of the best fighters in the world.
Wow.
And if you forgot about it, well, you better fucking remember. He's one of the best in the world.
Wow, knocked him out the first round and then the second round. What a shot.
Man,
wow.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. People are gonna say that Donaire was old, and maybe he was, man. He was in there. He was landing some shit of his own.
Yeah, he was. He came
and Inoue had some problems with his hand when he was landing some of these punches, but the Monster, too powerful, too youthful, too strong, too good at this stage of his career.
Yeah, man, he grabbed him.
Man,
he caught him with that right in the first round.
That was quick.
And then he came back, had him in the corner, and he rocked him. And then he rocked him in the middle of the ring. It was over. It was over like over. Respected Donaire. He did his best. Time for him to retire. He don't need to be going to this fights like that. Make him get hurt right now.
I mean, when you look at what Donaire did his last two fights, knocking out 2 guys in 4 rounds. No, fuck that. No. Fuck that. When he last 2 fights, he wasn't old. Don't. I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm not.
I don't want to hear he was old. I don't want to hear it.
What I'm saying was, he's got 9 years.
I don't want to hear that he was old.
Okay.
He just knocked out undefeated champion in 4 rounds.
Yeah.
And he knocked out 2 guys younger than him in 4 rounds last 2 fights. Don't get
okay. Anyway, the Monster dominated the fight. Show why he's the quality fighter. respect to Donaire, man. You gave respect to him and everything. The crowd gave him claps and everything.
I don't want to hear about age.
I'm not saying age. I'm saying that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When they fought in 2019,
Yeah.
I thought after that fight that Inoue was the best pound fighter on the planet.
But now,
And I'm not gonna lie to you. After seeing that shit, them thoughts are starting to come back again.
yeah, and the first fight, I don't think that Donaire stood there and fought with him like this, did he? He did. Donaire stood there and fought with him in the first fight like that in the first couple rounds.
You were here.
I remember it.
Alive.
I don't remember.
Donaire fucking broke this dude's jaw.
Oh, okay, I remember.
That is not on his level. He might not look like
Wow.
the way we're used to seeing. As long as you see him, and it matters more.
Howard, you sound like Shakur, you sound like Howard. You said, "I told you." That's Howard's catchphrase. No, Howard every week, no matter what happens, he keeps on the wrong and say, "I told you." Great performance from the monster.
Hit that like button if you haven't. Which belt he missing now?
He is the winner by way of technical knockout.
Paul Butler, get that deal.
Who got that?
Paul Butler.
The WBC, WBA, and IBF Unified Featherweight Champion of the world.
What a knockout, man.
We need a Fulton fight.
I hate this guy, man.
Suleiman.
He's so full of shit.
There he has the rebuild. There's only one missing.
There you go, hitting on the Mexicans again, hater. If you're just tuning in, Naoya the Monster Inoue just demolished Nonito Donaire in 2 rounds. A star-making performance of the highest order.
Got 2 knockouts right away. First round.
I can't believe what I just watched.
You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, no one. I'm sorry. Old or not old, I don't care. I don't even want to hear about age. Nobody is doing that to Nonito Donaire. Nobody is.
I know. Wow.
Typically see the weight adjustments, you see them shine, you see them reaffirm why they're on that.
Naoya Inoue is different, man. Different.
You think that a Charlie fought him like that?
Would have done this to Chalatino, but
Oh, here we go. Are we really biased right now? Respected Donaire, though.
Down there.
He's a Hall of Famer anyway.
He got nothing to prove, man. He's got nothing left to prove. Nothing more.
No.
He can hang his head high, and I can tell there's a lot of sorrow on his face that he trained hard for this fight, but
You tell the face if they're gonna go retire or not.
that's it.
Yeah, I think so. I look at his face.
I mean, that punch placement, like Rio said, the punch placement, the agility, the reflexes.
Yeah.
I mean, every time Nonito got the shot, the monster seemed to hit him with 2 or 3 back quick.
And in the first round, he did it belt in the ring. That's why I couldn't over easily in the first round. Did it 4 times.
I mean, I gotta see it to believe it. He ain't doing that, Shakur.
Yeah. What Choco's that?
He gonna kill Roman Gonzalez. He ain't beat Roman Gonzalez. Roman Gonzalez going more than 2 rounds. Say that much. All respect to Donaire, though.
Who is as powerful as anybody in the sport today, as explosive.
Everybody hit that like button if you haven't. Thank you for being here with us.
A predator, as we're gonna listen in to the words of the champion.
Talk that Japanese shit.
They might say it in English song.
They ain't saying one thing English yet.
See?
Oh, okay.
いや懐かしい2年と7ヶ月前、ここでトネと WBSS の決勝戦って以来のこの熱気、本当に力をもらいました。皆さんありがとうございました。
Wow. What do you say? What's up?
You give me the power. Thank you.
Is that a computer?
Wrong side is 1-1 against Chalatino.
まずでもその前に、トネの左フック、開始早々、もらったとこう緊張感がついたのと、そのおかげでしっかりとピリついて試合を立て直すことができました。最後の右ストレートは、
Does Tori
あま
understand
り
this?
感触はなかったんですけど、 ただインターバル中映像見たらかなり効くタイミングで入ってたので、まあ、これは自分がやってきた練習間違いないぞと、まあ、そういう思いでまた2ラウンド入りましたね。
At the very first round, I received the left hook from Nonito, and that punch made me walk up, and I got to stay focused for this fight. And the answer to this question, the last right straight, I didn't know it was a right one, but during the intermission, I saw the video, and I knew this is gonna be the one.
そして勝負を決めたのが井上選手が最も得意とするパンチの一つ、左フックだったように見えました。2ラウンド振り返ってみていかがでしょう。
そうですね、まだ2ラウンド目だったので、ドネアの返しの左フックだったり、パンチはまだ生きてるように感じたので、それほど急がずにまあ、攻めたんですけど、まあ、ただここで終わらせなければ自分の価値観など、まあ、この先の、ステージに進めないと思ったので、まあ、そこはもうこの2ラウンドでしっかりと決めようと攻めましたね。はい。
I didn't know it was just the second round, so it was my mind. But to be able to reach my status up at the top, I need to win this fight. So I just decided to make this fight finish at this moment.
そして2年7ヶ月前、ドラマイン埼玉と言われた大激闘でした。今回も同じような試合になるのではないかと多くの人が思ったと思います。圧勝ですか？どんな気持ちですか？
まあ自分はもうやる前から必ず言葉にしていたのが、ドラマにするつもりはないと、この試合は圧倒的、一方的に勝つんだという思いで自分はもうプレッシャーをかけてこの試合に挑みました。まあ、なのでこの結果になって自分は本当ほっとしますし、またこの先一つ上のステージに行けるのかなと思います。
For myself as well. I pressured myself and I did it.
そしてドネア選手が退場されるときに、ここ埼玉スーパーアリーナが大きな拍手で包まれました。一番のライバルと言っていいんじゃないでしょうか。ドネア選手にも一言お願いします。
そうですね、ドネアがいたからこそ自分はこのバンタム級で輝けたと思いますし、そして WBSS の決勝から、今日まで、ドネアがまた WBC に返り咲いて、このリングに2人で上がったことがまず、この感動を生んだと思うので、本当にドネアに感謝したいと思います。
Without Nonito, I can't do this. I'm the colonel of WBSS, and 2 years and 7 months later, he won WBC belt and came back to fight against me. That's why we are here, and that's why I couldn't shine like this. Thank you so much, Nonito, for everything.
そしてコロナ禍も少し落ち着いてきて、これから井上尚弥選手がさらに暴れ回る姿を皆さん楽しみにしていると思います。今後の展望をお願いします。
はい、まず、自分が目標としている4団体統一、その統一戦が年内。
年内？
年内や。
Shout out everybody in the chat. Hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button, guys.
We're just listening to.
Champion. If I can do that within the year of 2022, I would love to stay in this division. But if I can't, I am capable of raising my division and fight again for the upper division.
それでは最後にファンの皆さんに一言お願いします。
皆さんこんなにも多くの、声援、そして埼玉スーパーアリーナまで、足を運んでいただき本当にありがとうございました。
Do you think Casemiro could beat him?
He was not disciplined on chasing girls and doing all kind of crazy stuff.
But he was always like that. He was like that when you met him.
No.
いただいている方と、また最高の景色を見に行きたいと、自分は
Sam hasn't talked to you, so the Casemiro could beat him.
No. No. And Casemiro, when you look at this fight, no disrespect to Donaire, but look at this Donaire, a Hall of Famer, might even hear to him.
So there you have it. Naoya the Monster Inoue, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know who he is, well, you best know now.
Yeah.
Shakur says he actually destroyed him. I'm in shock, bro. Like, fuck, Top Rank are not promoting him right. Well, I told you that. That's why, like, when you go back to December, right, when he had his last fight against the guy he beat up last time, his last fight. That's why I was in such outraged why he wasn't getting TV time, because, like I said, there's very few fighters in boxing that when they fight, you know, you can say they're must-see TV. He's one of them guys that I don't give a fuck if he's fighting Donaire or the garbage man up the street from the arena or by his house. Anytime the monster is fighting, it should be on everybody's TV screen. Everyone should know that it's happening, and everyone should care. And I think it's Top Rank's job to make a guy like Inoue, who doesn't speak English in America, to make people care and interested and raise his profile here in America. I feel like, you know, great win, but like you said, they're not really promoting him right. Good for him.
Yeah,
Derek says Stephen Fulton is the guy to beat him. I want to see that fight. That's the fight.
No.
Fuck Undisputed. I don't care about Paul Butler.
I like Fulton.
Go to Fulton.
Yeah, I like Fulton and everything. He's done everything.
There you go.
He is not
beating a little aggression.
He is not beating the monster.
Okay.
And like you said, there you go again. Going against the Americans.
Hyro says, I didn't watch fight, but man, I was right. You see why I quit boxing. This shit was too predictable. Hopefully June 18th can make me like the sport again. Listen, Hyro. I'm saying this as your friend, and I'm saying this to be honest. You're just going through one of these fucking mood swings. All right? He's going through a mood swing, bro. In like 3 days, you're going to say, man, maybe boxing isn't so bad after all.
Yeah.
Because I know how you are. So we'll see.
Who's you like, Inoue or he likes Donaire?
He didn't care about the fight because he said Donaire had no chance because he's old. And because of the way it played out, he feels justified now. Inoue was first to punch.
I thought he loved Japanese fighters.
You do. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, June 18th, Hyro, hey, Arthur Beterbiev versus Joe Smith Jr. When you see Arthur Beterbiev stretching the canvas because Joe Smith Jr. knocked him out, you're going to love boxing.
Oh, yeah, because he's a big...
you love Beterbiev.
Yeah.
I'm just joking around, but man, I'm going to tell you this. I'm picking Beterbiev to beat Joe Smith, but if Joe Smith knocked him out, I'm gonna pull a Hyro. I'm gonna say, I told you. Yeah, I told you.
This video with I guess in schools now in California, got principals and teachers and all this stuff carrying guns. I said, that's great and all, but you letting other cycles know about it.
Yeah. Yeah. But look, guys,
wow, look at that.
It's been
Dude, God bless you,
It's been 3 years since he had a big fight, which was last against Donaire, and that was fight of the year. This wasn't no fucking fight of the year. This is more of like a dominance of the year. This is more of like a performance of the year. Because who on God's green earth is gonna do that to Nonito Donaire?
Not many.
Nobody. Yeah. Nobody's doing that to him. No, like it's like people are gonna say now that like Hyro will say Nonito is old, right? Which in his defense, he was saying this shit days before the fight started, so it's not like he changes too.
Yeah.
But Donaire was coming off of 2 knockout victories against Ubali and Gabao, 2 guys who were significantly younger than him, and they weren't even seeing the 5th round. So he was showing his quality on a routine basis. And Naoya Monster Inoue went in there and made him look like a complete nobody. And whatever Roy Jones Jr. saying the song you must have forgot, he said, and they got the nerve to say, I ain't fighting nobody. I just make them look like nobody. And that's what Inoue is doing. I think, you know, for those of us who knew how skilled he was, we always knew that he was one of the top 3 to 5 pound fighters in the world. But now that he's had that performance, that kind of performance against Nonito Donaire, the talks we can reignite the talks. Is the monster the best fighter in the world?
And he said I had to win this fight to
you know what he said?
Elevate my
I saw an article.
In boxing.
I saw an article.
I had to beat Donaire.
He said that, and I like him saying this. He said that when he saw Canelo lose the way he lost, it reminded him that you can't leave it in the judge's hands.
Amen.
You know?
That's true.
So there you go. Canelo exposed by Bivol. Even when the monster's fighting, he's still getting exposed by Bivol. Mm-hmm. And it helped the monster have a more aggressive approach in his fight. But you know, this kid is special, and you know, I can't believe he's 29 years old already, which is crazy because I've covered his career for a long time. Yeah. So it's like, man, but
he didn't say who he wanted to fight though, right?
He said he would either stay in this weight class and try to go undisputed or move up. I think.
Who else would he have in this weight class to beat?
A guy with the belt is Paul Butler, WBO champion.
Is he good?
He gonna get knocked the fuck out. That's not gonna go well for him.
You already know that.
I would rather him go to the 122 and make the mega fight with Fulton happen.
But why don't he just?
But you got to question if it's gonna happen.
Undisputed and then vacate the belt.
You got to question if it's gonna happen though, because again, Fulton's Al Heyman. And
yeah, but he's winning fights now. It'll be a great fight.
There's been a lot of fights that have been great fights.
He's on his prime right now.
There's been a lot of fights that have been great fights that Al Heyman didn't make. You think UFC was a great fight?
No, I heard
Kovalev versus Adonis Stevenson was a great fight. We didn't get that fight.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He really doesn't care. They say that Al Haim doesn't care about all this shit.
Now Sam Soul being from the UK, he's selfishly saying we need to get Inoue to the UK and fight Paul Butler to become undisputed. I'd go to that fight. Yeah, Inoue, listen, he's worth the price of the admission. He's one of these guys, like I say, he's must-see TV. Like these guys like Inoue, these guys like Artur Beterbiev, Terrence Crawford, Jaron Ennis, Roman Gonzalez. Who else we got in boxing? I think Shakur Stevenson is must-see TV.
Yeah.
A lot of fighters are must-see TV in boxing right now. Tyson Fury, must-see TV.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these are the guys that when you want to spend your hard-earned money, you know, you don't mind paying to watch them fight. You don't mind paying good money to watch them fight.
Not no disrespect to Gervonta Davis. It's just like what Rick Glazer said, that a lot of the fights with Gervonta Davis does not really. I forget how he explained it on your video, on your interview.
Yeah. He
said something about that they're not really stars or something.
He said well, because they put them on pay-per-view. He said that these fights aren't special. They're not pay-per-view worthy.
Yeah.
Casemiro lost his belt like a dumbass, and Rigo beat him and got robbed. Rigo got robbed for nothing. That's a fact. Rigo got robbed. Rigo got robbed just for the simple fact that boxing, the industry hates him. That's all it is. Sam So, I agree. He's must see. He's one of the guys that you guys know. I've gone to a lot of fights. He's one of the guys that I have yet to actually see fight live. And I don't know when the hell he's fighting in the USA again, but when the day comes that he's fighting in the USA again, that's the
who's that?
That's when we're gonna go.
The Monster.
The Monster, yeah. My main man in San Antonio, my guy Brandon Walker, 210 Boxing TV. Go subscribe to him. He says he is the best pound number one. And you know what? I thought that when he beat Donaire the first time in 2019, I thought that, but then momentum, lack of big name fights. When he fought Maloney, which is a solid fight after, then he fought Das Marinas and the other guy he fought, couldn't even get on TV. So his momentum slowed up. Mm-hmm. I always knew he was at that top creme de la creme level. And I even made an Instagram post about Inoue 3 or 4 months ago. I was a little bit frustrated because I'm like, man, let some of these fighters on a pound let's win a fight or two, and people want to say he's better than the Monster. Yeah. But now that we see fights like this reminds people that a lot of the fighters you guys think are better than the Monster that are currently on the pound list are not better than him. They're not on the same level as him.
That's the reality of it.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see what's next for him. There's a lot of options. Wow, the original Adonis versus Kovalev. Shame that didn't happen. Yeah, exposed. Like I'm saying, my dad's sitting here saying, "Oh, see, my dad's being rational, and the boxing business is not rational."
I know. My son.
You're saying shit that makes too much sense.
Stay away from any kind of association with boxing. Enjoy the fights. Comment on your fight. I'm behind it. Comment on your fights, but you can't be a manager and you can't be this because you think it's rational. That doesn't happen in boxing. Good answer, son.
Yeah. Because Kovalev versus Adonis Stevenson, that was mega fight at light heavyweight.
I know.
And it never happened.
Who was that, Al Haymon?
Al Haymon had Adonis Stevenson.
Al Haymon don't care about it. He's a control freak. That's why Al Haymon.
And now, if they're both on his promotion, then it's okay. That's why.
Thank God for the.
That's why I laugh when I hear people say, "Oh, well, Jamel Charles willing to fight everybody." Well, motherfucker, everybody that he's willing to fight is on PBC, so it didn't make it happen.
That's right. And exactly. You're right about that.
No. Inoue is 18-0 with 16 KOs and world title fights. Ain't nobody boxing at that level, in the championship level,
No.
Maybe you could argue a Crawford, but man, I love a Crawford, but Crawford's never knocked a Donaire caliber guy out in 2 rounds like that.
Jeez.
I mean, that's no small thing. People like Hyro are gonna sit here and say, "Oh well, he's old or whatever," right? Which is very easy to say, but you weren't saying he was old when he knocked out Ubali. You weren't saying he was old when he knocked out Caballo.
You basically were saying what you're saying is that give the respect to Inoue because the experience and everything that Donaire had against anybody, he wouldn't be knocked down, get knocked down like that. They had to take somebody.
They got freaking embarrassed.
Yeah, you got to fight somebody that like the level like a Monster that could go beyond the level of a Donaire. No disrespect to him, to show out why he's one of the great Japanese fighters.
Yeah, absolutely. My Riddick Bowl voice, absolutely. Hold on, I'm doing something right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Monster is back. The Monster is back on you.
You gonna do a post-fight?
Absolutely. Then I'm gonna take my ass to sleep.
Yeah,
your boy is tired. But let's get a couple more comments. Hold on, I saw we got more comments. This man is the Japanese Gerald McClellan. I like that. I never heard it like to put that way, but I like that. Brandon.
Yeah,
I like that. You know, he's certainly fighting like it. You know, he's not here to take part. He's here to take over and put people in body bags and do it in a intelligent way, which is very, very, very exciting. You know, he's displaying the sweet science of boxing. He's doing it in an aggressive way. He's giving the casual fans value for money, entertainment. You know, I think there is more of a Inoue fight Akindale than Fulton. Yeah, I just don't see it, man. I would like to think that they'd make the Fulton fight, but you know, I was born the day.
So you're saying
yesterday
because of Al Haymon?
Yeah, it's gonna be because of Al Haymon and PBC. Because not PBC fighter, and he's a good control freak. And Fulton's probably gonna not even stay at 120 too much longer. He's probably gonna go to 126 because of Al Haymon. And they're gonna go, and then he'll probably fight. Watch, Fulton probably fight like the winner of Moxie Alvarez, Ray Vargas, or some bullshit like that. You know,
but it's already calling it. Jeez.
All BS aside, that shit was crazy and amazing. It was crazy. And this guy is going down as one of the all-time greats. I really feel like that since the day I saw him fight.
Like I say, thank God that first round didn't have more time, because he would have been out in the first round.
I don't know if Fulton can beat this guy. And BT, please admit it. I can see the monster this from mine. Well, you can say that. I ain't saying that shit. He not doing that to Roman Gonzalez. Hell no. He ain't doing that to Roman Gonzalez. Oh.
We gotta see the fight.
In fact, since you want to keep bringing it up, I'm trying to let it go. I'm trying to stop talking about. I'm trying to stop talking about Cholatito and Inoue, but you keep fucking bringing it up. So since you keep bringing it up, that's how great Cholatito was in his prime. That this guy ducked Roman Gonzalez when he was in his prime. Yeah. This motherfucker took a 2 weight classes tonight to fight Roman Gonzalez. Roman Gonzalez was at 112. This dude was at what was he at? He was at 108. Yeah. This man jumped up from 108 to 115 to avoid Cholatito at 112. That's how great Cholatito was in his prime. That Inoue didn't want to fight him.
I don't remember what fight it was, but he was in the audience, and that's when I thought.
Quadrados versus I was there.
I thought
with the red highlights in his hair. I saw him. I saw him.
Man, they're gonna make the fight. He showed up. They did it.
He did make the fight, but you know what? Maybe the expiration date for that fight has passed. It is what it is. Be cool to talk about, but all I know is when they had a chance to make the fight, Roman Gonzalez was so good, Inoue jumped up from 108 to 115 to avoid Cholatito, who was at 112, who called him out. So make of that what you will. That's how great Cholatito was in his prime. But listen, I'm not here to put down Inoue. I'm a fan. I love what he's doing right now. I'm looking forward to seeing him continue to display his greatness to the world, because I think more people need to know who he is. I think Top Rank needs to really start. And this is not just promoting him. I think I don't know why. Like I feel like that even if they start doing this now, it's a little too late. They should have been having this dude fight in LA and tapping into that Asian market, like when they first signed him. All these fights he had against Maloney and Das Marinas and all these guys, they should have been like in LA. They should have been pushing them to the Asian community in America. He should have been like the Pacquiao on steroids in America.
In public relation, freaking sucks.
Because honestly, when they signed him, like when they first signed Inoue, that's what I always thought was gonna happen. They were gonna make him the biggest Asian fighter to ever fight in America.
I'm just saying.
Know what I'm saying? Hyro says, "Man, I came for that Jason Maloney rematch." But Inoue, that's what we want. That's what we came to see. The people need this fight.
Yeah.
The people
shit.
Got to give the people what they want.
Then I'm out.
So Pop, you out?
I gotta get a battery for the van.
Give your closing thoughts to the people.
Hey guys, it was a great fight. Respect to Donaire going in there trying to defeat another champion that's been dominant his weight class for a long time. I guess sometimes, and I won't say that because BT said no excuses. So he got beat, and it's time to move on. So congratulations to the monster. I'll leave it like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you all for being here. Hit that like button if you haven't, and I'll say it again.
Shakur, you're out your damn mind. Shakur,
our success is your success.
All right, I'm trying to drop it. I'm not gonna throw salt on Inoue here because it's not really the place to throw salt. But do your research, Jim. All I'm asking you to do, Shakur, is just do a little bit of homework, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I won't say nothing bad about
people want Maloney to end up worse than last time. No, keep Maloney away from that man. Shout out to my boy, Coach Bobby McCrory. He said, I didn't expect that.
Wow.
Nobody did. Not 2 rounds. Yeah, I thought he was going to get him out of there, but not no damn 2 rounds. That's 2 rounds is a lot.
Yeah, but the shots he gave him, Brendan, those when he
had that man. He had that man falling over like the freaking
those were soft shots.
The bowling pin. He was like a bowling pin. Every time he held a left hook, it was like a bowling pin.
At least he got out there healthy.
He got out there healthy. You know, you don't want to see Donaire take too much punishment, but I'm happy. I'm happy for the monster. I'm happy for Donaire. Hopefully, that's the last of his career, only for his sake, because like I said, he don't got nothing to prove to nobody. He's proved everything to us and himself, and he's a great fighter. And like him getting knocked out in 2 rounds against the monster does not lower my opinion of who the hell Nonito Donaire is as a fighter. Okay, it's the fact that he even after the first fight went on to do what he did, knocking out Ubali, Gabayo, and being so good to force the rematch just shows you how great he was in his own right. You know what I'm saying? In 110,000 Japanese in LA and 30,000 in New York City. That's what I'm saying, man. They got a Japanese community. They got Asian people. I don't understand why Top Rank didn't make a more of a concerted effort when he first got signed there, because it's not like I have friends, right? Like I have friends who don't know shit about boxing, and sometimes just to see what they get an honest reaction on fighters. I'll show my friends different fighters to see how they react to certain fighters, because you can tell a lot more about what a fighter's value is by showing it to someone that doesn't know shit about boxing than a hardcore boxing man, because hardcore boxing have their own biases and their heads are up their asses most of the time. Everybody I've ever shown the monster to, they're like, how come I've never heard of this guy? Who is it? Why haven't we heard of this guy? You know, and that's my question. Why doesn't everybody in the world know who the monster Inoue is? Why hasn't he been fighting in LA and New York City, you know, more often or at all? You know, these are serious questions that I feel like Top Rank should answer. You know, so that's what it is, man. You know, it's been a great live with you guys. I've had a great time. But I have not, like, so for those of you who were here yesterday, I was live yesterday evening. I have not slept since the last live. Forget this live. I haven't slept since the last live. So your boy BT needs to get some rest, because I got an interview to do later on today with someone, and I have to go to the gym, and I need some rest to function properly. So I'm gonna get up on out of here. You guys take care. Process what happened. Appreciate the greatness that is Naoya the Monster Inoue while he's here, because when he's gone, it's gonna be a very, very sad day for the sport many years down the road. And on that note, guys, God bless. Takeover MXBC says, are you going to Smith vs. Better BF? Yes, I will be there with my dad. It'll be a great time. And on that note, I'm going to sleep. You're damn right, Kevin. In fact, I'm gonna go get some shut-eyes. So you guys take care. Thank you for making this one of the best lives that we've ever had here, just like the first Donaire Inoue fight was. The next live fight reaction should be Friday when Hiroto Kayaguchi takes on Esteban Bermudez. So join me for that one if you want to. Saturday is Cherry Bryan versus Daniel Dubois. I'll be at that fight. And yeah, take care, guys. God bless. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding from doing it. So until next time, take care, guys.